I thought Jesus was Lord. Now here's where I get confused.
Yeah, it is.
Now tell me all. Now lay it out for me.
Well, you got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
Picture it like a Hydra. All right. It's 3, but they're all part of one.
Oh.
Okay. And then if you cut one down, 2 more show up in its place.
And so this is a Greek myth.
Well, it might as well fucking be.
Like
Let me tell you. You read enough of the like religious texts from different areas of the world, and you go, "This is." Did you guys like Did you guys talk on the phone about this? Because it's all the same. It's all the fucking same stories, and they change the names to protect the innocent.
You know, and this is why I think nut houses think that it's aliens. You know, because it's all the same story, just different.
Yeah.
So like, well, obviously aliens just dropped by and was just like built some pyramids.
Yeah, they showed up for 5 seconds to rearrange the furniture on my lawn and then left. Into a pyramid.
Fucking aliens. They used to make us do it, and now
that's bad to make other people do things against their will these days. We frown upon that now.
Yeah.
Oh, how times have changed. Used to be you could just throw bodies at a thing until it solved itself, you know?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. Now we got these things called human rights.
Yeah. And your precious rights. What are you going to do with them?
Wrongs.
Yeah, exactly.
Human wrongs.
Prisons are full up.
Let's talk about human wrongs today on the Dr. Get Filled show.
It's actually probably a Dr. Fill You Up show. I don't like that. How's that? Human Wrongs is a good name for like a subversive horror movie that's more art, like an Ari Aster film.
Okay.
Call it Human Wrongs.
Human Wrongs.
It's about like fucking genetic experimentation or something.
Is it scary or is it psychological?
Well, it's like I would imagine there's some ethical implications, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a thinker.
Oh. I don't like thinkers. I'm not gonna lie. I like plinkers.
You like plinkers?
That's where it scares me and shit comes out and hits the
it
toilet.
makes that sound? Yeah.
It's a hard shit.
I hate that.
Yep, me too. It hurts. Well, welcome to Grindhouse Movie Club. It's a podcast.
I didn't even do that time. That was your own fault. That whole thing,
Jesus.
that was you that did that.
Disgusting.
Grindhouse Movie Club, everyone. You drink the fucking coffee from darkrosecult.com, right?
Do it.
And then you listen to 3 hours of people talking about a worse horror movie than the one you're about to put on after. And then you put on a good horror movie, and that's your afternoon, dude. That's your afternoon and evening.
Yeah, sometimes when we describe a movie, it's like we're doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Don't.
This week is one of those times.
This week, you're jumping ahead.
A little.
Honestly, terrible film. Fucking horrible shit film. I'm not going to say it wasn't. You thought I was. That's what we do here. When you zig, I zag.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. It's just a poo-poo caca.
If you were to zag, actually, that would be you telling me that you loved it. Because it would defy my expectations. Now, anybody with fucking a lick of common sense in their shithead brain would watch 20 minutes of this and be like, well, this is bad. And then I would look at them and be like, that's a great assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing gets by you. You're very observant. If you were to have zagged that, however, you'd be like, this is great. Let's watch more.
Well, I was hoping there was a Clownhouse too.
Yeah. There may be.
There shouldn't be.
No.
For what? For who? Who was like, yeah, I want more boys in underpants.
Oh my hot God.
I want.
You're ruining all of my 2 sentences or less for this.
Thanks,
Andrew, for the intro song.
Thanks, Andrew, for the intro song.
It's probably a good idea to dive right in. Otherwise,
yeah.
We're never going to discuss this because fucking movie.
Go join the Discord. There's probably a link on darkrosecult.com.
Probably get a link to the trailer to Clownhouse if anybody is paying attention enough to post that. And you can see exactly what we're talking about because the movie this week is indeed Clownhouse.
Clownhouse from
Sorry, 1989. Stuffed up. I didn't say Clownhouse. Yeah, which is a great year. It's a great year for why the fuck is Sam Rockwell in Clownhouse? Why is Sam Rockwell in this movie?
Well, he was in what, The Crazies, or was?
No, he's in much more highly acclaimed pictures than this. I'll say.
He's
in Mr. Right with Anna Kendrick. It was one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. It was directed by Max Landis. he has nothing to do with the cat rifling through things that she shouldn't be in. What is she doing?
She found a cat food tub.
Oh, perfect. Is it empty? Probably and old.
Oh, it's definitely, but you wanted it to taste
Yeah. What's it taste like?
old.
He's in a movie called Moon, where he's on a space station. He's the only one, and he's like, his trip in space is about to end. He's about to come back to Earth, but then he starts to devolve psychologically. My point being, he's a very good actor, and he's in a lot of AAA things. So to see 20-year-old Sam Rockwell in a movie like fucking Clownhouse as the only actor in the whole movie, because they must have just pulled people out of their neighbors' houses to film this.
So he must be main clown.
He is oldest brother.
Ugh.
Yeah, worst character.
Yeah.
But also
yeah.
best actor. Only actor in the movie. I refuse to call, Casey and Jeffrey actors.
You put thought to name, huh? I did. I called
because
them
there's only 3.
young bro, mid bro, and old bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't writing anything more than that.
Perfect.
Ed, and fucking Eddie.
You got 2 sentences or less for Clownhouse?
I want to hear yours first.
I have a couple.
Yeah, well, I have a couple too.
R.L. Stein's Naked Boy Circus.
No!
In order for that to make as much sense as I needed to, this movie is shot with the quality of a Goosebumps episode. This is an episode of Goosebumps for an hour and 20 minutes.
Every Goosebumps episode is a high-budget 80s horror movie.
I'm not sure what's scarier, Psycho Clowns or Sam Rockwell's haircut.
Okay.
Traditional teen boy in the 80s haircut. Coif almost, but not quite. And, boy, there sure are a lot of half-naked children in Clownhouse. Holy fucking shit. I can't go the first 10 minutes without seeing a naked boy, can I? What is it with movies in the 80s and 90s and being just fine with having a naked boy right in the shot? Not even, like, the focal point of the shot is a 9-year-old's ass.
It's right in the fucking mid-frame.
Holy, and then later he's in the bath and they're just hanging out in the bathroom with him. What the fuck is...
What is that?
Is this what siblings... You grew up with a brother, okay?
Nope.
Y'all hang out while you're bathing
Never.
naked, and then one of you is just sitting shirtless on the toilet talking about ghost stories?
No, I minded my own business.
You're goddamn right.
My brother's in the bath, I'm probably going to play Sega.
Now, my thing is, like, I'm an only child. I didn't grow up with siblings in the house. So I thought maybe this is just like a regular thing that boys do.
I'll tell you what, it's not.
Perfect. I'm glad that I was right.
Chilling with your penis out and shitting on the toilet. I don't think so.
So glad. And then your oldest brother fully clothed by the door, making sure you can't leave without a hug. Like,
Arms
what the fuck?
crossed.
Holy shit. Anyway, what are your 2 sentences or less for Clownhouse?
Home a clown?
Pardon me?
Like Home Alone, but clowns?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sure.
Just Home Alone 8, the clowns?
Yeah.
The clowns are... It's Home Alone with fucking clowns.
I thought you were trying to say homeward clowned.
Homeward clowned.
Like homeward bound.
Yeah, okay.
But
not this one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like running through the woods.
There is that.
Scampering, if you will.
And there is a trip. At least one. There's a couple.
There's
one that I made sure to note, though.
Oh, yeah, there's a good one. There's a good one. A good trip, and then just a fucking little vacation after the trip. Thinking about life.
Mm-hmm.
My other 3 sentences or less is actually a math problem.
Okay.
So you got Terrifier times 3 minus 9. And that equals 0. For anybody doing the math at home, that equals 0.
0.
Fucking 0.
0 Terrifiers in Clownhouse.
Oh, boy.
I would hazard to say that Terrifier, as in comparison to this, is actually scary.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but I imagine
anything
is.
Anything
You
can show me a David Attenborough documentary about the woods, and I'd be more scared than this.
Oh, are you telling me that the silhouette of a man's head being twisted around isn't clown level scary for you?
Oh man,
you mean men with face paint?
Yeah,
you're not scared of men with face paint?
Oh, you know what? I'm certainly not scared of them when they can't outrun a child ever.
That's true.
None of these fucking adults run faster than one child.
I'm certainly not afraid of them when, they're not saying anything.
Also,
they're silent, so at least they're not like saying sexual, horrible things like most clowns do.
let me tell you, I would prefer not saying anything over every single one of your lines being voiced over. Every single one.
How about
2 characters in this movie having every single one of their lines voiced over in post?
Well, they're bad actors. It's children.
Holy shit.
It's probably not even their voices. They probably brought in like the people who do Pokemon. Like do the boy voice.
I'll tell you right now.
Do the boy voice.
I think I heard an organic line delivery maybe twice in this movie. Both times they were from Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, there's a lot of awkward speaking in this film. I'll tell you that.
Sure is. Yeah, because they got to cobble together some dialogue. These 2 fucking mushmouth kids, half this movie don't even look like they're speaking fucking English when they talk. Like, their lips aren't moving. It's just like jaw jiggling.
I think you paid too much attention.
I had no choice because I was like, why are the words not lining up with the mouths all movie?
I'm not gonna lie. This was one of those movies. I just I kind of let it happen to me.
I did a lot of you realize when you're watching it super early on that shots that shouldn't be super long are fucking much longer than they ever would need to be. And so you got a lot of time to just let the movie play while you're looking at literally anything else.
You also have just people setting up things for later in the film. There's just a lot of hanging out and checking out this like low-hanging ceiling. Let me point out to everybody at home this low-hanging. You guys watching low-hanging
Make sure
ceiling?
to look directly at this low-hanging ceiling,
and then look to the camera and do a fucking Jim face.
Yeah.
Do you believe what I have to put up with? My husband doesn't even want to fix this low-hanging ceiling.
Oh, can you believe I have to duck a little sometimes?
Can you believe that to fix this low-hanging ceiling, we would have to raise the ceiling? That seems impossible. I just get a new house.
You compromise the structural integrity of the whole house. That's a load-bearing low-hanging ceiling.
It's a load. It's just a load of shit is what the fuck it is. So, So, Grindhouse Movie Club.
That's right.
Grindhousemovie.club.
That's one.
That's our website.
Sure
darkroastcult.com is the other one. I just want to make sure we got the Patreon. Go to the patreon.com/darkroastcult. And
pay $1. Live in squalor.
Ba-boom.
But at least you'll be entertained.
Thanks, Andrew. In case we didn't already thank him. All right. We got it all out of the way. This movie sucks.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking shit movie.
Holy fuck, this movie is so bad. And I appreciate that I wasn't lied to at the beginning as to its quality, because like the infographic for the studio that made it is about as good as the movie.
I got really concerned when I saw that. I was like, this is not how it starts.
It's like the background to a Disney film, that like an animated film, but that background isn't the part that moves. It's just drawn, but it's drawn horribly. And then, we get MS Paint text for your little lighthouse fucking... I don't even know what studio. Who cares? They made one movie and they were probably all murdered.
They made one movie and they're like, oh, boy, we're going to jail for putting this many young, nubile boys in their underpants and filming it. Right to jail.
Right to jail. Did fucking Jeffrey Epstein make this movie?
He definitely was
watched it a lot.
Executive producer. He wore his tape out.
Fucking and you know, like if you think we're exaggerating, okay? I'm just gonna read directly from my notes of the opening scene of this film.
You do that, then I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right.
Goosebumps
quality camera intro sequence, because we just come up the house and then we go into a child's bedroom immediately where he's not quite asleep, is he? He's hearing bumps in the night from outside. But, some kid's messy as fuck room. And then right here I wrote, why are we male gazing up and down a kid's shirtless night body while he goes and looks at Halloween decorations? He gets out of bed, he's got no shirt on, right? He's got pants, one of the only times in this movie he does. And the camera, when he goes to the window to look at the Halloween decoration of a hanging man, by the way, the only time that public lynchings are acceptable is on Halloween. And then when he leaves the window, we just get a top-down shot of his supple frame.
Yep.
Thanks.
He tugs at his fucking waist string and off he goes.
Off he goes to walk down the hall so that he can piss there instead. And then he wakes up and it turns out it's a dream, but he's a little piss baby. He's a little bedwetting piss baby boy, huh?
I wrote so like it starts when you go up to the house, there's like a circus advertisement that blows off a tree. For some reason, this circus,
like the G in the Goosebumps intro.
Exactly like the G in the Goosebumps intro. Something you got to understand, though, about where these people live is that it's off rural Route 9. It's the kind of road that turns into two tire tracks that just fucking venture off into the woods.
Yep.
Why is there who's coming around there? Hey, guys.
The news.
Circus. Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Come to the circus. I'm going to put this on your front lawn.
The circus is coming to this intersection.
I went down the trail to the creepy old house and I made sure
Old
they
Jones
knew.
Road. And it's like, don't fucking call it that when no other road is new. They're all Old Jones Road in this town, okay?
Oh my God.
I'm surprised anything's paved.
I was going to say, you can call it New Jones Road when it is paved.
When there is another road to call Jones Road.
When it's not a fucking road that you're likely to roll your vehicle over because it gets too thin.
Or ankle when you walk.
Boom. So I don't know who's wandering through the woods till they find this house, and then like, you know who's gonna want to come to the circus? The fucking hermit in the woods. Oh yeah, we don't go up there. Why? Oh well, he shits openly, just out in the open. There's no plumbing.
He's got
All right, well, the circus
buckets.
So let's see. It's one of those movies that has a lot of opening credits because they needed it so that they could pan up and down this sleeping boy.
What's irritating to me is there's a couple things, but this is one. The movie's an hour and 20 minutes. You could shave probably 20 minutes off and you'd lose nothing.
You could shave 20 minutes off and perverts would have nothing to watch. 20 minutes of perverts just being like, oh.
I could swear I remember there being more naked boys.
And then I wrote...
I don't know why I brought this.
I wrote, fucking shirtless boy in pajama pants just looking out the window. Pretty cool thing to have in your movie. Imagine having to be a shirtless young boy.
Put a shirt on him.
In a room full of strange adults filming you.
We could only afford the bottoms. Our budget's pretty tight. Like this young boy. Now film him. Fuck.
Get those paper-thin pajama pants pressed up against his flesh.
And, like, to a certain degree, I get it. It was a more innocent time.
Yeah.
Right? Nightmare on Elm Street was out.
Yep.
A lot of teens are banging in that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
The problem is, right, those teens are actually 20. And also, that doesn't greenlight you. The no shirt and pajama pants I can excuse to a certain degree because some kids sleep like that. Jeffrey's dick and balls in my face later on. Jeffrey's fucking swing and package and tidy whities that hide and mask nothing.
Oh my God.
You might as well have worn fucking nothing, Jeffrey.
At first it's
and why does it have to be such a big shot? You could have had a waist up.
You could have had it waist up. You also could have said, hey, maybe don't have your penis upwards. maybe we tuck that. Maybe we put something over that just like a jock.
Oh my God.
Make sure I can defiantly see your penis pressed up in an upward angle while your balls hang down low, Jeffrey. I want to make sure that everybody knows.
Jeffrey's packing. That's why Randy hates them so bad. That's why he gets bullied constantly. He's like, oh fuck, my little brother's got the hammer. I'm supposed to be the football star. Before you can tell he's a football star, by the way, because no matter what he's doing, he's wearing a varsity jacket. Yep. No matter what.
Back then, it was important to know.
Yeah, you had to make your presence as quarterback known everywhere you went.
I play sports. This is the proof.
Sure do.
I didn't buy this at Goodwill. Why don't you see me at practice? Well, it's because of the clowns.
Fucking clowns.
So yeah, this fucking young little boy gets up in his 80s pajama pants, paper thin. Tugs at him, just make sure that everybody sees. And then he walks to the window for no reason other than the fact that he hears a sound. Sounds happen. It's outside.
Yeah, it sure is outside. And why would you want to know what's making it?
Yeah.
Even if it's something like, who cares? A fucking coyote's out there? Cool.
It's kind of, I mean, I would look.
It would be cool, I'm certainly not going to investigate further.
No. So then the circus advertisement blows up on the window somehow. And it does this thing where it zooms in. Mm-hmm. It's like a dun, dun, dun. Yep. And every time it gets a little closer, the clown on the advertisement looks more and more like a super aggressive sex pest. Like it starts off like just like a regular clown, and then it bumps in, and it's like he's getting angrier and more sexually frustrated.
Well, he wants in, so that he can come in.
And I guess that in itself was enough to make this boy piss his pants.
It sure was.
That's all he needed. That
Yep.
was like, oh.
Well, it happened.
That was the scariest thing in the entire world.
Surprise, the news.
Have you ever been so scared you pissed your pants?
Not unless I was already like close to pissing, you know? If I'm on the way and like it's urgent and I'm like in the process of running to a toilet and then somebody jumps out and scares me, I might piss.
Okay.
That's the only time I could think of it though.
That's fair. I can't imagine just an advertisement slapping up on a window and making me piss.
Well, he's a bedwetter.
That much is obvious.
It sure is. Fucking the way he wakes up, feels the dampness, and just slowly slinks those pants out of the fucking blankets. Like, get the fuck those on the floor now.
Oh yeah. Let's make sure we know that not only did he fucking peel his pajama pants off.
Mm-hmm. Peel, indeed.
He continued to sleep within the piss.
Yeah,
face
that's
down
true.
in the piss.
That is true. He did continue to sleep in piss for the rest of the night.
Like normally when like kids piss their shit, they like in movies they're like, oh
shit,
no, now I gotta
Mom.
go wash this.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna roll around in it some.
I'm used to it.
For the men who are also in the room filming.
For the musk.
Well, that's the intro, and then right to the brother package.
I just want to point out they have these kids sleeping in the fucking attic of the house. Like there's one above, but they're in the highest room.
Their house is a fun house.
It's a maze.
You go
it's
downstairs
labyrinth.
to go up different stairs.
Yeah, there's a minotaur. I don't know how the fuck they get anywhere. Certainly not at night.
Yeah, like how are they not just like, Mom, I'm lost. Help!
I opened the wrong door.
I'm in the red kitchen.
We opened the portal door again.
So yeah, you get fucking, what's his name? Jonathan Jacob McPackage here. Donald Dick and Balls, mid brother.
Dick and Balls here.
He comes out.
4 eyes and Dick and Balls.
4 eyes and Dick and Balls. Comes fucking opens. He
let's go.
Must be autism because he's just like, all right, time to wake up, everybody. Opens the door and just looks.
Yeah.
Just looks in.
How about putting some clothes on first?
How about if your brother's beating off in that room?
That's a good point.
You immediately you leave. Nah, let me hang for a beat until he notices.
Let me pause for a second. Oh. And then get the fuck out. Yeah, because Randy could tell how he was looking at him.
Well, if there was any question, it was answered when he was like, "Hey, that thing's gonna fall off."
Yeah, good job. Good job adding that into your film. You added that piece of dialogue into your film on purpose. You were talking about a teen boy beating it in his bed.
Yep. Early in the morning too. That's that's your first
thing. Yeah.
You get tug on that thing? Like that's not for tugging on. That's
not yet.
Like when it's in the morning, that's like
at least find a reason.
That's like a medical thing, you know.
And that's the other thing too is like y'all didn't have internet smut. So what are you working off of at 7:30 a.m.? Fucking imagination?
He's just
a Marissa Tomei dream you had?
Yeah, playing back that dream.
It must be. The dream where, he's in the back of the hallway watching his fucking little brother piss right in his pants.
It better not be.
And we can end the podcast now because I successfully made you spit water out.
It almost came out my fucking nose. I'm really glad it didn't. I would have
loved that worse.
I would have put a pause to the cast.
Turns into a pause cast.
So fucking after we see our brother just egregiously tugging it in the morning, let's go wake up the younger brother.
Yeah.
Well, first let's brush up on his piss pants and make sure they're piss pants.
Oh yeah, and then just in case you can't smell the elephant in the room, we're just gonna bring it up right to him. Hey, good morning, champ. What the fuck are you doing pissing? I thought we were over this.
Yeah, again?
You're a disgrace to the family.
Again with the piss pants?
Fucking, I'm the one who does this fucking laundry so that mom doesn't see your piss pants. Matter of fact, if at this age, right, if you're still wetting the bed, he's around 10, I would say.
Look, these
you
kids
should call your mom about it.
These kids are the same fucking age.
Because you might have a bladder issue.
Yeah.
That's old to be pissing.
It is.
Willy-nilly in the night.
Oh, I think he knows. He knows it was the clowns.
It must have been the clowns.
I mean, yeah. If I piss my pants, I'm like, I think there is something wrong.
100%.
Even if it was because I saw clowns in my dream.
If I wake up and there's piss, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, I got scared. I'm like, guys, I think I'm sick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shit a little bit too.
I might throw up. We'll just get the trifecta going.
See, I'm really ill. You can tell by the way there's poo.
Everything is out of me that should be in.
Yeah, let's wake up our younger brother. Get him right out of bed, naked as all day, though.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's get his young ass out of the bed, bare ass.
Now, the interesting thing about this is you could have thrown clothes at him.
You could have.
Yeah, you could have had it in the movie that Jeffrey goes, all right, well, here's some clean ones. No. Ass shot. We got to make sure that the youngest child in the film, is as naked as the day is wide. When we're shooting.
Oh, yeah, and like...
Where are your parents?
We're not doing a waist-up shot. No. Ass. In the frame.
Bent over.
And if that's not enough, older brother who just yanked it. Come on in. Come on in and make a comment, please.
I promise you they cut right after you could see right down Main Street.
Oh, boy. Yeah, because, like, he's a child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's worse to be like, hey, put this on so your wiener doesn't show, or if it's just like, don't show your wiener. Like, he's a boy.
I'm inclined to believe they didn't even have the conversation. They're just like, finish this shot, we'll give you pants.
You can have your pants back when the film is over.
No, fucking hell.
Don't show your dick to the camera.
And like, this is the other thing too, okay? You grew up with a brother. Y'all just walk around with no pants on? Like, it's cool?
No.
Thank you for that answer.
No,
for the love of fuck's sake.
That's
I don't know what modern nuclear American family is just like, yeah, traipse around in front of the windows with no pants. You're 12.
One who's about to be raided by CPS.
Yeah. Oh yes.
They're gonna come down like ice, just kick the doors in, swinging in on ropes. Get all these boys out of here!
Smashing dishes. It's right here. That's how you know that there was a young boy's ass right on film, because I had to write in all caps. I had to write about the whiplash that I got because the scene starts with Sam Rockwell coming in unannounced. So I wasn't ready for Sam fucking Rockwell in this shit movie.
Oh, you didn't see his name in the credits?
And no, because I didn't watch the credits because I don't watch them.
There were so much credits.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch them.
All right.
I also don't read the dictionary. And then cut immediately to child nudity. Both of those things back to back for me were too much. It's like 6 a.m. when I watched that.
You didn't like Sam Rockwell and a boy's ass in the same frame?
No.
I didn't like it either. I didn't. There was nothing to like about it.
Also, they give Casey's the youngest one, they've given him 0 dialogue up to this point in the film. His whole thing right now is to side-eye his family members. Like he was the one who caught them beating off.
He's probably angry that he wasn't the one. We get a conversation with the mom on the phone to the husband we never fucking see.
Yeah, because he's absent. He's an absentee parent.
He's away on vague business stuff.
Yeah, you know, and like even the way he describes it, this is another thing too. Fuck this movie for its writing, because his excuse for not being home, right? You know, new territories.
Yep.
Business opportunities, and I need to stay for them.
Complications in new regions. Not my second family. not the family that doesn't bust in on each other busting. Nah. Not the dick and ball family.
Not the second family that has 0 appreciation for the fact that I'm a traveling businessman taking care of fucking 5 people, and all you do is complain to me over the phone about the mess you should be cleaning up as a stay-at-home housewife.
Yeah, why don't you fix that that's your job.
She's like, maybe I for one thing, I sure would like to be able to walk around the house without kids shit all over the place. Kind of sounds like a you problem, Mom. Kind of sounds like you're not doing your job.
Okay, well, I mean, just the kids should be cleaning it up.
I mean, that's true, but they're not gonna.
Discipline your children.
Here's the thing, though, right? When you don't have a fucking prominent father figure in the house, you get to walk all over your mom. Especially when you're without pants on, with your dick and balls hanging out. Especially if you're Sam Rockwell, who, as a football star, has a head the size of the house he lives in. He thinks he's the greatest fucking thing on earth because he can throw a ball.
Hey, it's not an easy feat, all right? Yeah, so she ducks under the low-hanging ceiling, and she's like, hey, and I wrote right there, that's coming back into play for sure.
Well, it is.
There's no reason for it other than unless...
So many things in this movie that have no reason for them other than to facilitate what's happening in the scene. Like, it doesn't... I'm going to bring it up again.
Okay.
But there's a part where the fucking... Casey's reaching his hand out into a dark room, and the clown grabs it. There's no reason for any of that to have happened.
Nope.
I'm gonna get to it because I wrote the note on that scene is a full fucking page. I'm here.
Good, because I've got some gripes.
Oh, there's
I've got some grimaces.
the movie is just gripes.
Some grimace side.
There's not really a singular good thing that happens. There's 2 funny things that happen.
There's a lot of funny things and then a lot of uncomfortable visuals.
Yeah, for sure.
I wrote, maybe your husband doesn't want to come home because his children's genitals are on display in the tightest underwear. Always.
Fuck.
That would keep me. Are you guys gonna put some pants on? No. All right. I'm out.
Bye.
I'm not gonna sit around here and look.
I'm going to my sister's.
We got fucking.
I'm going to my sister's overnight.
Always got sticky hands. We always have to get that special cream for his penis. I don't know why it's always red and inflamed. Always with the inflamed, just rashed up penis. What's he doing up there?
Sam Rockwell jerks off with butter. I'll explain why later. Yeah. Also, yeah. I'm gonna alternate between calling him Sam Rockwell and Randy, just so everybody knows it's the same fucking person.
He's also old bro.
Old bro.
I'm only gonna call him old bro.
Waste no time ratting out Casey and his fetish for water sports. Hey, mom! Like, fucking Casey went to bed! Isn't it funny how he's immature for his age and is gonna need special classes?
Man, you know, it's really fun the way my brother needs rubber sheets.
The way my brother's bedroom looks like my great aunt's sitting area. It's plastic on everything.
Yeah, so mid-bro he's trying to be discreet. He wants to here, let me wash, let me scoop up the piss.
Doesn't matter because here comes bully big brother.
Oh,
whose job it is to be a fucking bully.
He's such a bully. He's such a 1980s bully.
Straight up, all Casey does all movie is love his brother. And he just gets shit on the whole time for it.
Well, he only gets shit on when mid-bro isn't there, I find. Because like later he's like, yeah, fine, I'll hold your hand because we're walking through the woods.
I mean, yeah, because you can't be vulnerable when mid-bro's around.
That's right.
Otherwise, he's going to be upset about what he missed when he was that young.
Holy shit. I'm just reading my notes and I'm just going off on just like.
So fucking, all right. Mom, dad's out of town, right? So mom's like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity for me to leave you alone for at least 1 or 2 days. Overnight minimum, while your father's gone. The big one watches the little one, like every shit parent ever says, who gets their kids taken away at age 5. And
then the mid one just floats around to make sure nobody dies. That's kind of the way it goes.
That's right. Fucking they all catch their school buses on a staggered system. So Casey's always the last one to go to school. I don't understand. You'd think at least 2 of them would be going to the same school.
What I don't understand is that, they all take a different bus. Next scene, they're all walking together.
Oh.
So,
great point.
Are there schools within walking distance? Why are we all, like...
I'm going to assume it's after school.
Then why aren't they taking different buses home? It's
a great question. That's another really good question.
Do they meet up downtown?
So they all take different buses to 3 separate schools that are right beside each other, and they meet up at the end because all those schools get out at the same time, even though that's also not true.
Perfect. That makes such good sense.
Here's a fucking perfect example of this movie doing a thing that you're supposed to just take in and accept as true, even though it doesn't make any fucking goddamn sense at all.
Kind of like when they're like, the movie's like, yeah, people like going to the circus. Like that's something people go to in hordes. They clamor for the circus.
In droves. Here's the thing though, right? You're in fucking Alderney, fucking Wisconsin. You're in the middle of shithead nowhere, small town. This is the most exciting thing that happens here aside from racial murders.
Especially, like, I guess in the 80s, where else are you going to see an elephant?
Yeah. In footage of Thomas Edison electrocuting one. But, like, unless a black guy moves in or a gay guy moves in, there's nothing more eventful than the circus for these people.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Freaks. I can't get any of those because usually we put them elsewhere around here. We put them in the mental institution that I don't understand who the fuck is watching anybody because it must be they just take care of themselves in there and sometimes they want out because they escape so easily in broad daylight. Middle of the day.
They murder somebody.
They murder one person and leave.
That's all it takes.
No, every other orderly was on leave at the time.
They were getting ready for the circus.
Yeah.
They're the fucking stars.
I can't come in. I had the circus.
They fucking... we got to bring a couple nutties to the circus because they're They're the sideshow. We get them on leashes.
We put them on a tricycle and hit them.
I wrote, these days you see it for what it is. Some adults acting silly who have also somehow gotten their hands on a tiger or an elephant.
That's accurate.
It's never going to be as good as any cartoon.
No.
The circus is only good in cartoons.
That's, unless you really enjoy juggling. Unless juggling is your favorite thing on earth, then go to the circus.
I wrote, if it's not Cirque du Soleil, it's trash. It's a trash tier circus. Soleil or no pay.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
Cirque to no way. Fucking perfect.
So the circus, we find out, scared the little brother last year. So
we're taking him.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, no choice. Because I want to make out with my hot girlfriend in the front row in broad fucking daylight in front of you as well.
Next to some other girl who I guess who the fuck is that?
It doesn't matter. It's the ugly gatekeepy friend that nobody ever dates, and then the one that Sam Rockwell's dating is the hot one that everybody wants. So naturally, she's constantly jealous and blue balling.
Gotcha.
Teens, you know.
Okay.
Glossed over real quick. I just want to point out the mom's sister. Casey's like, I don't want to go to the circus. Can I just hang out with you, like my stuffy aunt and you for the foreseeable future? Because it's not clear how long she's gone for. And then he goes, well, she doesn't like us anyway. And then we find out that mom's sister is a misandrist, which is somebody who hates men. Because she says boys were meant for the chopping block. Now, that is an adult telling a child that she would rather have his head cut off than deal with him at all. Because
gotta love it.
Because he's a male.
Hey, you bed pisser.
You fucking bed. Every time you come over, the sheets are wet when you leave.
With your...
and I'm running out of detergent.
And you run around here with your little penis clanging between your thighs. You can hear it coming down the hallway.
Yes.
With your little dick, Smith.
She's the headmistress for Pendlington. That explains everything. Oh, shit. When you're having a boy walking around here with his little dick.
Clanging like a church bell.
Oh, my God.
To and fro.
Holy fuck.
Oh, my God.
So they're walking by, this must be after school, and they're walking by the mental institution in 2 cop cars, so all the police in town show up. And you don't really get to know why, but what you do get to know is that all 3 of these boys have no respect for the mentally ill whatsoever.
Oh my... This
kind of shit, I'm surprised Sam Rockwell still has a career.
Yeah.
This is cancel shit.
This isn't even creative.
No,
this is just disrespect.
You scream out loud, I'm crazy, and then you run down the street.
Like you're disabled. This is what
Which
they
is different.
First of all, these cops...
not the same.
So, before we get there, I want to point out that that Halloween decoration is hanging from the tree. It's a dude hanging. That's their one Halloween decoration.
And it's 2 weeks early. Why?
First of all, who cares? It's October. It's Halloween.
Okay, yeah. You're one of those. I get it.
So Randy goes out there and like bumps it.
Yeah.
Just like pushes it so it swings, and she's like, Randy.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so gross. Take it down. And then later you see like, yeah, they took the dummy down, but they fucking left the noose up. Like that's better. Like that's now it's racist.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it's racist.
Thus, in this small town, more acceptable.
Don't you come
around
around
what the
here.
problem is that the dummy hanging was white.
That's the problem. No, that's just so it's not gonna...
You should have just darkened them. Then it'd be like, oh, what is it, Tuesday?
Oh, Christ. So the cops fucking pull up, and they're like, oh my God. Trouble at the nut house, is what they say.
The fucking nut hatchery.
They also run up to the front lawn and just stare.
Yeah, this is peak entertainment. This is you got nothing to do except for throw rocks into water in this place. That's it. Or you look at the crazy people in the windows and then you make fun of them where they can see you.
Where they can see you, and you can see that the fact that there's nothing keeping them in.
Yep.
Not a fence,
and then you wonder
barely
why,
a locked door.
And you wonder why when they get out, they're in such a bad mood.
Yeah.
Let's find the 3 kids that made fun of us right to our fucking face on the front lawn earlier.
You know, if I lived in a small town, like, it's a small town. There's not many people at this circus.
No. There's like 30 extras at this circus, and that's it.
If I lived in this small town and there was enough people to necessitate a bin of nuts.
Nailed it. Yep.
Moving.
Moving. How about take them out of town?
How about...
Why are you still housing them here? Nobody's visiting them.
No. And you're just comfortably living in the middle of nowhere, knowing within walking distance, because...
Oh, yeah. Everything is.
They're going home.
Yep.
Is this bin for the mentally nutty.
Mm-hmm. And they can see you from the street.
And everything I've said is much more respectful than what they... At least I'm not silly walking my way home here.
Yeah, like a Monty Python sketch.
Screaming, I'm crazy.
I don't like how many times in this movie Casey stops and then looks back and then gets left behind. Not because they shouldn't leave him behind. He should be fucking keeping up.
He should be.
Okay? I'll be Mama Tomato on this one. I'll step on him. He wears a red sweater all fucking movie anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I wrote nice right in front of the goofball group home for the mentally nutty.
The goofball group home. Woo!
So we're at the circus, and you know, the brother who, this fucking young boy, hates clowns, but he's got to stand there and just stare at one.
Yeah. In his defense, all right, clowns themselves, are not inherently frightening. The whole idea is that, the exaggerated features make it look human but not quite human, and so it does that uncanny thing in the back of your head. And then also you can never... He raises the one good point for being afraid of clowns later, which is you can't tell their intentions.
Yep.
They're covered in makeup.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross. I got you there.
You don't know who they are. I get it. I totally get that.
That's fine. What isn't helping is the giant wooden standee in front of the circus that you have to pass with a nightmare painted all over it that has a microphone in it, and out of the speaker is maniacal laughter. That's not... Clown or not, that's not good.
Clowner, yeah.
It could have just been a guy.
You could have chose better music that's more welcoming. Oh. Like, this is a real circus, it's not supposed to be a nightmare circus.
Yeah.
Why are you playing this off-putting?
Yeah. And then the graphic, it's like you stretched his fucking face out like Smile. I don't want to see that either.
Hey guys, come to the 7 p.m. show. You're not gonna get molested.
Molested, dude. Worst condiment, you know?
Yeah.
Did you get some molested on there?
I'm actually allergic to molester seeds.
But that's what they want to give you the most.
I have an adverse reaction to molester seed. It's
so funny, dude. I have an uncle who's in jail forever for some pretty horrendous things. And this conversation, I just went to breakfast with my grandmother, and he came up as well, because of course he did, because he does always.
Well, how do you not talk about that?
So here we go. We're fucking full circle. Perfect.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, it's a movie about clowns. What did you expect?
There's got to be some touching.
There's
at least got to be some kid dick.
And we've got more than a bowl full.
Sam Rockwell's character as an older brother is, like we previously mentioned, only to care when nobody's looking. And then aside from that, be very mean and threaten to hurt you. But I don't think he's ever been in a fight, because all of his threats are, I'm going to bash your face.
Or I'm going to step on you or something.
Your face.
When he gets caught, pulled up.
I'll bash you. And it's like, Are you John Travolta in Grease? Who speaks like this?
Are you Donkey Kong?
Are you?
I feel like when you bash somebody, you're doing like a Donkey Kong, like fist down,
fuck yeah,
like a bonk.
Jeez Louise, is there a princess that needs saving? It turns out yes, and her name's Melissa from his fucking mouth and tongue in the next fucking scene, almost immediately.
Ugh. Who the let me make out right next to... These are my brothers, by the way.
Yeah, this is Casey and Jeffrey. They're both too young to be seeing any of this.
Kiss me on the mouth.
Come here. And also, we'll sit at the very front. We'll sit at the very front where the most lights are, so that everybody, even the performers, can see us making out.
I want these clowns to get hard.
And then she's going to bend down, and it's going to look like she's sucking my dick here, but it's not. It's just so that I can make eye contact with her friend who hates me. Again, here we go. Another example of something that happens in the movie, just in service of a thing that doesn't fucking matter.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
I'm sure there was maybe there was like some side story they cut out because... they just didn't want to do that to us,
Speaking of side stories that they should have cut out, what's at the circus here? Oh, a fortune teller.
Oh, boy.
So instead of going into the clown part, let's go to the fortune teller.
Well, they play that the maniacal music. It's obviously the fortune teller has to be gone into.
And then Randy goes, give me $1, I'll tell you your fortune. You're ugly and you're probably gonna wet your bed again tonight. So fucking rude, dude.
But
and
real.
You took my $1.
Why did you give him the fucking $1? You know he's not a psychic.
He's not gonna say anything nice. You paid to get roasted just then.
But I mean, if it's right, he's right. You know, it's
true. I walk into the fortune teller's tent and I see dead rats hanging from the ceiling, and I turn 180 degrees and walk right out of there.
Really? Because I'm like, this lady's obviously for reals.
Yeah, that could be, but unless my fortune is you're gonna get the bubonic plague in an hour, she'll lie to me. She's lying because that's my biggest concern.
So you're upset by the rats. You know what upsets me? Is this milky-eyed woman wandering around surrounded by drapery and fabric, holding a lit candle.
She doesn't have the peripheral vision to be holding flames in this tent.
No, she does not.
That's how you know, though, more than the dead animals hanging from the ceiling, that she's a legit fortune teller. She had to sacrifice that eye so that she could see the void.
That's, yeah.
You know?
I don't trust any fortune teller whose pupils I can see.
You lose one eye, the other one functions twice as good. It's like losing hearing, and then suddenly you can see in the dark.
It's got something to do with, who are those three in Hercules who share an eyeball?
Oh, they're oracles, too.
Yeah.
So that just makes fucking sense, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It's got something to do with it.
Yeah, she has the all-seeing eye. Just one of them.
Isn't it only one? They share it, right?
Yeah.
They all share it.
Yeah, that's true. Hilarious.
She just got the better end of the stick there. She doesn't have to share it with nobody.
The most striking thing about this fortune teller to me is that she is fully incapable of reading a room. Oh, the 10-year-old child comes in. Maybe I'll save the "you're going to die" shit for somebody a little older.
Nah. He's got to know.
You got a scar on your head. You're fucked. Forget it.
Let me vaguely hint that something terrible is going to happen to you. You're only a young boy.
Hey, Randy and Jeffrey, I know your names because I'm psychic. You might as well just kill him now because his lifeline is struck through right here, which means he's got about a day.
Something is running through his lifeline. If it's a scar, that's fine, but if it's not, you fucked.
And then they can't remember what hand he cut himself on and needed stitches. Great brothers.
Yep. You know, like it's not like a little scar usually. Like scars are They don't look like lines.
There's stitches, no, there's dots and shit.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, that would make the movie, that would have just ruined the whole scene. If they were just like, no, it's not, you bitch.
Yeah. If they did the thing that made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie would suck then, huh?
She gives them like, she stops mid-sentence because she's like, oh no, your lifeline. Well, and then it's just like some like long-winded shit that's boiled down to like, be careful.
I skipped over the rest of the fortune. You have to sit there through an entire palm reading that it has zero consequence whatsoever. It makes no difference to anything. All the shit that she says before that, and then she pulls out the monocle so that she can see better. I'm like, that's not your problem. It's the other eye. It's the problem.
Don't you have a corrective lens for that one? Maybe a patch, a corrective patch.
And then so they all peace out, and then Randy stays behind so that he can vaguely threaten a woman for scaring his brother.
Yeah, an old woman. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. Also, you're surrounded by carnies.
Oh,
you die.
You'll never be seen again.
Holy fuck.
You'll be molested and fucking
put in an elephant.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay.
Are fucked.
And now this is gonna get real because of bulleted points here.
All right.
Big top scene.
Big top scene.
They start off with fire jugglers and nothing else, so already I know the circus sucks dick.
Well,
have more than that. Where's the circus bear on the tricycle?
You're not looking at the danger here. Again, open flames being flung around.
Canvas.
You can burn canvas.
No, I know. That's why I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those, and also the ground is hay.
So he's juggling fire. It sucks, but the danger.
We could all die here.
The implications.
Right. Why is Sam Rockwell so interested in making out with this chick right beside his brothers in the front row of the entire well-lit circus? Why is her friend obviously a cunt? Why did Melissa even bend forward so that they could meet each other's judgmental eyes?
Because the movie had to be an hour and 20 minutes long, Jay. It had to be.
Why are the three clowns 50 years old apiece? These are the oldest clowns, and I can tell because they didn't put on enough face paint to hide their many wrinkles.
I have an explanation for that later. We'll get to it.
Do you graduate into clownship after being a dirty carny for long enough? You gotta put in your years on the tilt-a-whirl first, and then you get to fucking scare the bulls away?
You're getting there.
Yeah. All right.
So during this whole scene, there's this fucking clown who is just peering out from behind something.
A drum.
And
then later it's balloons somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Some fucking how. If a clown is beckoning you, call the police.
Yeah. Circus or not.
A one-finger beckon away from your family, you call the police.
This isn't the clown that works at the circus.
Yeah, I need to see your badge.
It's just a seltzer squirt in your face.
Yeah. I think it's a fucking flower. You just So yeah, this is like what the fuck is going on? This clown is like, then it starts playing peekaboo with him.
Yeah, and he doesn't get it. Then he looks behind him, and it turns out the clown is actually focused on a much younger child.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's settling.
It's
not the opposite of settling.
Yeah, I'm unsettled. Why? What? And also then at that point you're like, am I not good enough?
What's he got that I ain't got?
Come on.
I ain't been touched yet.
I
know my dad's away all the time, but I'm safe.
Fine. He did Kegels.
So this fucking the other kid didn't have his adult teeth in yet. So these three clowns,
those dull baby teeth, those will glide nicely over my
they're
clown
smaller.
cock.
They're smaller, and if one of them falls out, it's less of a problem. So these three fucking clowns at the circus are, dude. Their names are Chizo, Bippo, and Dippo.
That's clown names for you.
Did my asshole write this movie? Also, the only police officer anybody knows, his fucking name is Officer Friendly. Is this Thomas the Tank Engine? Am I watching an after-school special for 5-fucking-year-olds? Is Caillou clown episode of Caillou?
You know how I know this is in the 1980s? Later on, the young boy calls 911. He's like, put me through to Officer Friendly. Oh, for sure.
And then he
right
answers.
away.
Yeah.
Oh, he's awake at 3. You know what time it is? 3 in the morning. Yes, I'm awake doing cop stuff. I'm not gonna fucking help.
You know how else you know this movie is in the 80s? When he calls the police and says clowns are after me and neither of my parents are home, it's 3 a.m. Nobody goes to check on the children.
Nope. In fact, he says, hang up and go to bed.
He goes, try hanging up the phone and see what happens. Which is a dick thing to say.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck, dude. Nah, they're fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Perfect. So here comes Chizo, the clown. And they want to volunteer.
Yeah. Chizo chooses the one person that was visibly upset by him as the volunteer.
The only person who didn't have his goddamn hand up.
Yeah.
And
was clearly scared in the way he tried to hide when my eyes met his. And also, let me tell you, colorophobia or not, if a fucking clown in the circus gets this up in my face, I'm gonna get kicked out of the circus.
You're gonna ruin the circus for a lot of people that day.
Yeah. I got a fucking bubble, dog.
I'm sending a clown to the ER.
Yes. It is gonna be a hilarious ER.
They're gonna have a hard time figuring out if his nose is broken or if that's or if that's just his red nose, you know?
Are his feet actually this big because I've stepped on them?
Did he have that wheeze before I crushed his rib cage?
My fucking feet.
He's a clown. Feet. All clowns wheeze.
God damn. They shouldn't.
They're all out of shape.
Ugh.
Why?
They're fucking jumping around all day.
What shape is a clown supposed to be in? Like
blob?
A thin clown? Ugh. Ugh. Ew. Fucking ew.
The only time clowns can be thin is if they're French.
Doug Jones coming at you. Like,
yeah. No, French circus clowns, the ones that are emotional instead.
Oh, yeah, the ones that fucking have the tear.
Yeah.
And that's like a tear because they killed a boy. The boy killing tear.
Every other culture, the teardrop means you've committed a murder. Unless you're a clown, in which case you're just sad.
Yeah, that makes sense. And nothing's funnier than a sad clown weeping.
I sure do get my fucking jollies from a sad clown.
Je tu laugh at the sad clown. Ribbit. They all sound like motorboats having trouble.
Why was there a frog involved, though?
Because it's French people. They're frogs.
Okay. Right. I forget about that sometimes.
Let's go sit on the Eiffel Tower and take it all the way up in our colonne.
Wow.
Yeah, that fuck French people.
All the way to the knot, huh?
All the way.
Damn.
Like a fucking bad dragon.
Or a really good one.
The Eiffel Tower is the baddest dragon.
So Casey gets so scared that he makes a scene by screaming and running away.
And he
shoves the clown real
assaults
nice.
that clown. That clown goes down.
He put his whole back into that shove.
And like, it's not entirely Casey's fault the clown went down. We find out later the clown's a fucking drunk.
Yeah.
So he probably...
Really good thing you didn't hit him in the floating liver.
Yeah, holy moly. Clown gets a little fucking drunk and he starts beckoning kids behind the tarp. He needed a shove. Got to put that clown in perspective.
He's got to get at least 3, 2 for his bros.
Right. We all float down here in the filth.
In the hay in this tent.
in the elephant
Not an
dung.
animal in sight. You still lie in the bottom of your fucking clown tent with hay.
God, clowns they just shouldn't be trusted.
Boy. He pieces out, and then you get a shot of Sam Rockwell looking at where Casey has run to, and then in the background, his fucking girlfriend's like right in his ear. Where are they going? Where are they going? What are they doing? Like, why are you excited about that? You watched what happened.
If you stay here and watch the clowns with me, I'll give you an over the pants rub.
Ooh, what about a tug?
No
tug, just
no,
rub.
They're children, Jay. They're children.
I forgot about that.
I'll brush my hand up on it. That's as much as we're gonna do today.
That's not enough. No wonder he's frustrated later. That's probably all he got. Jeffrey comes out to console him, and that's where Casey makes the most intelligent point anybody makes in the whole movie, which is like, clowns are scary because they have masks on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all right. Come on, let's go play some games instead of thinking about clowns some more.
Yeah.
And then they walk away from the circus.
They sure do.
They walk out into the night where there's nothing. And if you look real close, you could tell where they're walking is offset because there's a fucking scaffold.
Uh-oh.
Why is there rigging just in the shot?
It's a bad movie.
Yeah, buddy.
It's probably got something to do with the same reason why I was watching Dexter.
Okay.
Original Sin, the new one.
That was a mistake, I think.
No, it's good. It's good.
All right. Well, I only got like 2-3 seasons into the original show because there's a character that pisses me off.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what it is? It's his shitty girlfriend.
Oh, she's not in it for long.
But unlocks within him the ability to feel emotion, and then we have to sit there and experience him narrating how confused he is by feeling emotion. Hey, he's a psychopathic serial killer. Don't give him feelings. I'm not trying to endear myself to Dexter. I want to see him murder people who murder.
You're gonna like this new one though.
Yeah,
there's none of that. None of that. But what you do get is a flashback to the 70s. The 1970s.
Right.
Not the 1870s.
Okay.
Or the 2070s.
Well, those don't exist, so you can't really flash back to them.
That's true, but it would make more sense if you did.
Okay.
So here, it's the scene where, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Dexter, they find Dexter as a baby covered in blood in the shipping container.
Okay.
Now, if you look around at all these shipping containers, brown, maroon, very beige, very bland.
Monochromatic.
Except one. But the color of your sweater.
I'm currently wearing a bright green. The color of Mountain Dew, in fact.
Mm-hmm. And across this fucking shipping container, Jay.
Yeah.
Is Tyler, the Creator's new album. Is what it is.
Oh!
Let me show you. Maybe. Whoops.
There's no way, dude.
The fuck is that?
Put a sheet over it.
Did you miss that?
Paint. You fucking asshole.
How did that even end up there?
Oh, because they're shooting in fucking Hollywood is why and how.
Good Lord.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, take a look around. Do a Google.
That's massive, too. That's not like he was wearing a different button-up shirt.
No.
Jesus
no, it's
Christ.
I was like, oh, maybe he named his album after like a shipping company because like the logo I think is that shipping container. Nah,
it's literally just that.
That's
amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. You guys really put together a fucking solid product here.
Good show though. Good.
Damn, guys. Yeah, but I gotta close my eyes to shit like that.
I don't know where I was going with that. I forget the point we were making, but that's something that happened.
Because they left because they
Yes.
leave the fucking set very visibly in the movie.
Beautiful. I didn't notice because I was just like, this is just a shitty circus. It's probably a fucking tent rigging up a tent.
Yeah. So I figure this is like the unluckiest version of mental patients escaping the nut house, because like you drew the short straw and you got 3 killers.
You really, yeah,
Like,
that's a short straw.
There's also like there's tinfoil hat guy. You could have just got tinfoil hat guy. You could have got the guy that plays with his own shit, in which case he would have fit right in at the circus.
You could have got like a weird, tall, quiet guy who doesn't, he's like Lenny.
Yeah. You just don't give him a rabbit. You're fine.
But no, you got
3 hardened, vicious killers.
who we later find out that they only murdered somebody and escaped because they were like, no circus for you 3.
Yeah, they're like, you're not going to the circus. They're like, oh, we're going to the fucking circus, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going right now.
Today I planned on looking at some clowns.
Here, give me your head real quick.
Yeah.
That was my other 2 sentences or less, actually. I didn't write it down because I wanted to remember, or I'd hoped that I would remember it, and I did. Which is, anywhere these clowns go, they sure do turn heads.
Now, if you had seen the movie, you would get that joke.
The only way they kill anybody in the fucking movie is by spinning their head around so that you can see your own ass.
And like, that takes some doing. You can't
does.
just do that.
And the reason why that's the only way that this guy kills anybody is because when he shows up to the circus, he watches somebody make a balloon animal, and there's twisting involved.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
He watches that shit go down.
That's it.
Yeah,
which calls into question how you were killing to get you in there. Were you just taking suggestions from the crowd?
Whatever was on TV that day.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go do that then.
We'll do a pencil today, I guess.
Do a pencil. Yeah, maybe a little plastic bag. He watches like what is it? American Beauty, and he sees like the plastic bag floating around. Yeah.
We'll just we'll put that on
Smother
people's
a baby
heads
with the
today.
bag. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we fucking these goddamn. So yeah, you raise a great point. Like I've never been to a, mental health facility.
Right.
I'm
Well, they
sure,
got all sorts there.
I'm sure it's an assorted nut package.
Yeah.
But yeah, like really, all 3 of them
Mixed chocolates, and not all of them are gonna have cherries inside.
And like when I really think about it, like when you really think about it, only one clown ever does any murdering.
The other 2 are kind of like henchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
probably how it went inside the institution.
Probably. It's like,
Just like follow him around all day.
You hold this guy down.
It's a real Three Stooges atmosphere with these 3 guys. And the pratfalls don't help. And the hitting your head doesn't help. And the getting bonked and like your eyes poked out and shit. It's all fucking very Stooges, the way they behave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would have been nice to get some like backstory as to why they like the circus so much, because they take to being clowns immediately.
They're huge fans. It's
And, like,
they're naturals,
Like, how about like, a news report? Thus, the circus clown 3 escaped. Like,
Yeah.
give them a fun name, like they're circus people.
Pretty pissed off about the news report in this movie not mentioning the fact that more things happened after the escape already.
No, the biggest, most important part is the escape.
Not the aftermath.
Yeah, not
the killing
serial
spree.
murdering.
Yeah.
Yes, no, just some silly dudes.
Oh, there we go. Oh, never fear.
Where are
We're
we?
at
Right, so yeah,
fucking Casey's really good at throwing balls around.
Fucking
It doesn't fucking. He gets a clown as the reward, which is like a little tongue in cheek, and they even look at each other and go,
yeah, I guess
"How
I'll take,
like my luck."
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking throw this in the trash.
Yeah,
The thing that
even
scares
though
me-
anyone would. I've seen Poltergeist.
Like for fuck, it's a toy. Just be like, give me the other one.
Yeah, I'll
you
take something,
kidding me?
anything else.
Why are you giving me the one porcelain doll that you have?
So that I could carry it around and hope it doesn't shatter at the circus.
Jesus. At one point, when he was trying to console his brother, he's like, listen, you're afraid of clowns. I'm afraid of wolfmen, and I don't know why. I'll tell you why. It's a fucking wolfman.
Now, the thing, I think that I don't know why comes from the fact that the wolfman doesn't fucking exist and clowns do.
Well, that's fine. clowns aren't inherently dangerous, whereas a wolf man is a wolf man.
Well, when he's just the man, it's fine.
That's still pretty bad.
Unless the sun goes down.
That's even worse.
Just leave early.
He's a man during the day and a wolf man at night.
That's cool.
When do you win?
At least you know it's consistent. He's not turning into a wolf during the day, and he's not a man at night.
All right, fine.
Clowns is like, I'm a clown whenever the fuck I see makeup. What is it, 2 p.m. on a Wednesday? Clown time.
I'm a clown whenever anything silly needs to go down.
Yeah, anytime you give me handkerchiefs.
So yeah, it's pretty wild that nobody noticed 3 dudes in... Hey, let's not change these fucking prison jumpsuits that we're in.
Yep. Let's talk about how wild this is. They managed to infiltrate an entire circus, right? Go to the clown tent, which is right by the big top. AKA, you're in downtown circus right now.
You're downtown.
You're Central Circus. They managed to... They startle and frighten every loud circus animal in the vicinity, which would call anyone's attention. And then they cut the power to the fucking clown tent as if nobody would notice that. How do you know which wire goes to the clown tent and not the rest of them? You fuck. And then they managed to subdue 3 grown adult men who are not small, quietly enough to ransack the place and then apply makeup for a fucking hour. It takes... Literally, the guy puts makeup on the same part of underneath his eye like 5 times.
He's very thorough, Jay.
And then just went, okay, we should probably get out of here because I'm sure people are looking for the 3 clowns we just murdered. Hang on a sec. I have to laugh maniacally into a mirror for a minute. For a full on-screen minute.
In case you forgot, they're from the Nut House, Jay.
Shit.
That's their whole day, is applying paint to their face and laughing like a nut.
Or feces, you know?
Well, when in Rome, you know?
Yeah.
When in the bathroom. That's what I meant to say.
When in the bathroom.
I wrote... yeah, so they... I liked that, like, they're crazy people, so...
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be disrespectful because they're murderers, all right? They're fucking
fine.
nuts,
Yeah,
okay?
Fuck them.
So, yeah, they...
Fucking psychos.
The clowns are all like,
Creeps.
oh, man, could have busted my rib cage. And then the clown's like, yeah, if that would have happened, you would have bled whiskey all over him because you're a fucking piece of shit.
Filthy alcoholic coming to work drunk, huh?
And then, like, so you hear a sound, and you're like, was that a person screaming? Is that an animal in the act of love?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the clowns is like, oh, sounds like Coco caught the old man cheating again.
Now,
who's Coco?
Okay.
Better be a fucking monkey.
It's circus folk, dude. It could be a person.
By the sounds of it, it could be either.
And yeah, and both would be acceptable at the circus.
They really went for a very, like, it could be a monkey, it could be a lady screaming.
Well, yeah, and then you get the elephant.
Yeah.
So then you go, well, I mean, you still don't really get an answer. My point being, Coco could very well be a monkey. We're still talking about people. It's the fucking circus.
Oh, God. I wrote, nutty guys pilfer the clown stuff. Now they become clowns. That's how it works. Clowns are criminals who have murdered the clowns before them.
It's like the Highlander.
And then I wrote the circus of life.
It moves us all, man.
Life finds a way, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, to be horrifying.
3 dead clowns, no family will be missing them. That's also what I wrote. No funerals.
What family would any of them have? One of them's like fresh off the boat. His Italian accent is still so heavy you can barely understand. They all have
accents.
Fuck.
The circus leaves, they just leave the clowns in a pile, like they just move the tents. Again.
Shit. Well, who are the new ones? Let's find them. So fucking he gets his head turned fully around and then dumped. And the pacing in this movie fucking sucks because you should have just shown that and then had the other 2 clowns run in immediately instead of, I can only assume, trying to be artistic by when the lights cut out in the tent, we linger on a silhouette of one of the like actual clown workers looking behind him at the entrance of the tent.
Is that where he like pokes his head out briefly for a second?
That's later. This is in between the animal noises and the guy going to investigate outside.
Okay.
It's just, and it's lit by the cherry from his cigarette. You're not Quentin Tarantino. I do not care. Did you think for a second, like briefly while you were shooting? Oh, I just turned into David Lynch in this pile of shit, huh?
Yeah,
we better make sure to keep this shot in the movie that does nothing.
The camera guy really cooked there for a minute.
Fuck you. Oh my God.
That should have been the film right there.
Yeah, if that was, you know what? The film is just the clowns getting attacked in the tent. That's the film.
The whole trailer is just him like smoking a cigarette.
I didn't ask to be this way.
Clown life comes at you in waves.
This is how God made me. Fuck you. Anyway, just make your shitty movie.
Yeah.
Don't try to be fucking creative about
Please.
the shit. You're not fucking Steven Soderbergh, right?
So yeah, the criminals rush in and flush off the other clowns is what I wrote. I don't know why.
Rush in and flush off.
I don't know why I wrote that.
Me neither.
Oh, you see a bloody hand, and that's how you know they're dead.
Yeah, because there's blood, and then also like it slow trucks up the one dude until you get to see his twisted head, and it's like you could have just cut straight to it.
You could have.
And that's what I meant when I said like you could shave 20 minutes out of this, and you're not gonna lose anything because so many scenes are paced in a way where the focus is on the wrong thing, like clowns walking,
like boy packages in their tight little briefs.
Exactly like that.
Just poking through the door before the boy comes through.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Get rid of the entire fortune teller. So that he doesn't keep looking at his fucking hand when he should be running for his life.
I had totally forgot about that, and I was like, what the fuck is he looking
Why
at
does
his
he keep
hand
looking
for?
at his hand like Shinji from Evangelion when he comes on it?
Because he's so fucked up.
Oh my God.
Then later on, the older brother does it, and there's like white grease paint from the clown's face.
Yep.
So,
Yep. He is the one who's fucked up. Look at me.
I am the comer now. Look at me. I am the gooner now.
Oh, I don't like that gooning is a thing. I miss when that was the name for a hockey player that couldn't resist punching people's faces inward. That was a better goon for me.
Yeah, I felt safer when that goon was out.
Yeah. At least they kept it on the ice, you know?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, honestly, like, if you're gonna show clowns murdering people, show clowns murdering people. Don't draw a guy out of the tent only to have his blood shoot on a guy's face through the crack in the tent. Are you kidding?
Let me tell you also.
That's threading the needle with blood.
Yeah, that's talent. Let me also say, there was so little blood on his face, and it was so already on his face when they cut to his face, that I thought his flinch was from the neck being broken in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it's not, because then he stands there and he goes, oh, there's blood. What? No urgency. Then they just let them... You know what? They deserve to die. They just fucking stood there and took it.
Yeah. Well, I mean... And you know, the clowns. So whatever they did before they were clowns, that made them have to hide out as clowns. Yeah. They deserve it. They're sex pestule crimes.
Pestule. Gross. Right here, okay. Who the fuck hangs out in the bathroom while their brother's naked in the fucking tub? Because that's what we get cut to right now.
And talking about having pubes. A lot of pube discussion here.
And yeah, I can't tell if this is a whisker or a zit, and it's like, listen. Who cares?
Don't worry about it.
If you have one beard hair, shave it.
That's almost worse than a zit.
It's worse than a beard. For sure.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. Yeah, but yeah, you wanna prove who's really got hair on their cock?
Yeah,
in this room with all three of us, and some of us are not wearing clothes.
Well, I can visually tell you, but let's go to the other room and tell some ghost stories, knowing that this little one pisses its pants on sight when it sees a clown.
Yeah, he's terrified of pretty much anything that moves. So let's give him a list.
Let's all take turns. We're gonna pass the axe around.
This is the weirdest fucking way to tell a ghost story ever.
You mean by just repeating the same line, just reworded over and over again?
Yeah, let's briefly improv this ghost story just right out, because this is all three of them, okay? And this is what passes for entertainment when mom's not home until late. I stand up first and you two sit on the couch. They're out there, you know. And the question is, what do they want? Do they want you? Do they want us? All right, now you go.
So they're out there, and they want something. They're out there with the want. and you get the feeling on the back of your neck that means that they're out there, and they want something. Okay, you go now.
And just when you thought that maybe they weren't out there, well, I promise they are. All right, let's trash the living room.
Let's really disrespect our surroundings.
Let's make Mom pissed the second she walks in. This is the kind of living room that you don't, and I know this mom too. This is the nobody steps foot in this room unless we have company.
They're not allowed in the kitchen. They make a point of being like, we can't go in the kitchen, but you're the favorite son, so make the popcorn in the kitchen.
I promise you that this is the kind of den that it's like if there is like a lamp askew, you're grounded.
Yep.
You went in the den, huh?
How come the couch cushion is not square?
Yeah.
With the other one.
So Mom's gonna come home, she's gonna have a fucking aneurysm because it's not just a couch cushion. It's a full deck of cards and an entire newspaper. And then also, I'm not paying to light the outside. Stop fucking with the light switch.
Yeah. At one point, the pillow fight wasn't good enough, so the brother has to be like, and then there was also lightning!
Yeah, and then he makes thunder with his mouth.
Oh my god. They also, doesn't he fucking, at one point make, he does like a theremin sound, which isn't scary anymore.
No, you could just get and play those.
Yeah, that's just an instrument.
I love that sound.
So yeah, they all
You ever seen the video of the cat playing it?
No, but I can picture it.
He's just dicking around with the little rod.
Oh yeah.
But he's putting his paw in like the frequency range, so it's like, yeah, funny.
I love it. Go look that up at home.
Cat playing theremin. It's a Himalayan mountain. Either way, it's a Himalayan.
So after about like 10 minutes of like, yeah, they're out there. Believe it or not, they want you.
Yeah.
After all that shit, I think it turns into like the clowns are coming, and they just start laughing about clowns coming.
Yeah, because he picked the doll up. Because the doll was in the room. So the fucking...
Remember, the doll is in this particular room with the axe, guys.
Instead of being thrown the fuck out the window into the dumpster.
You know what's wild? There's a fucking axe in the house.
Well, yeah, for fires.
Why wasn't that the first... You're telling... There's people in the house?
Nobody says go get the axe right now, immediately.
Nobody, Let's go to the room with the axe in it. Let's all go sit... where we left the fire going.
And just shit around that could catch, like, if an ember comes out of the fireplace at all.
Let's spread the deck of cards out, fucking David Blaine style, right here.
Now pick one.
Christ. I don't know who the hell keeps an axe in the house and does. That's not the first thing. Power's out. Where's the axe? It's over.
Yeah.
This ends tonight.
So the flickering light from Sam Rockwell's attempt at making a storm indicates to the clowns who are outside, who've just been... How did we get to a point in a town this small where nobody sees clowns out after dark and goes, that's a problem? Because they are just walking down the street sometimes.
It's not close enough to Halloween either, to where it's like, okay. Because like in the 80s, like, people probably dressed up as clowns because like, that's a costume and not a pervert.
Yeah, but it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also midnight. It is well established by the movie that it is indeed at least 11 p.m.
It has to be. They're telling ghost stories. You don't do that at 5. It's a late circus.
Fucking, it's like 10:30 now because later on they got to go to the store and it closes at 11. They only have 10 minutes.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. It does.
It's 100% because there's no way they made it there in that time.
There's also no way
they had to walk through Narnia to get there.
There's no way a Ma and Pa store in the middle of nowhere is open till 11. That's how
true.
Ma and Pa get fucking murdered.
Yeah. Also, everyone's asleep in this town by then. Nothing's open or functioning.
So the clowns are just out on the front lawn batting the noose around like a group of cats playing with string.
That is true. That is
like, look out the window. That's what the fuck is happening right now. And that's what he does. He looks out the window for no reason. Oh, no. He's like, ooh, my neck feeling. Ooh,
my neck, my historic neck feeling.
The thing that my brother just made up in this story, my fucking clown sense is
now it's
tingling.
working. That's not a placebo effect at all.
Yeah, Oh, there's clowns outside. I'm going to say nothing. I'm going to say nothing about these clowns out here.
Yeah. I'm going to wait for just a fucking inordinate amount of time. Plenty of time for me to have been like, hey, guys, there's clowns. And then I'm going to say, hey, guys.
Yeah, let's give the clowns a chance.
I'm going to say it so fucking quietly that I have to say it twice.
Clowns.
And also, like, don't say it like that. Up until this point in the movie, okay, it's been made extremely clear that Casey's a paranoid freak when it comes to fucking clowns. If he says, I see clowns outside, immediately anyone's going to be like, you're fucking out to lunch, Case, go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Say, 3 adult men are on our front lawn.
With face paint.
And where's mom?
There's 3 white adult men out on our front lawn with a noose. Now, I'm not worried myself.
They saw me. I'm not worried myself.
But, you know, if they find out who our neighbors are...
Man, it's a good thing they came to our house, not theirs.
So, these fucking dinglings, the brothers, they look out the window, they see nothing.
Yeah.
But there's dogs. The neighbors' dogs are barking. So
there was something.
Maybe like some caution.
Yeah.
Maybe just some, because like dogs, yeah, they're assholes, they bark at whatever. But also like at night, if a dog is barking, it's probably barking at something.
Here's the problem though, Matt.
Yeah.
I want popcorn.
Oh yeah, and like popcorn.
Yeah.
It's the best fucking snack I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good that at night,
yeah,
I'm willing to walk a country block
minimum
to go to the Ma and Pa store.
And we cut through on Old Jones Road, which is apparently notorious for where you get raped at night or something, because Jeffrey wants nothing to do with that road. He's had an experience on it.
Well, I mean, that's the road that is like 2 tire tracks that leads to a pile of sticks in the brush.
Yeah, and there's 3 abandoned barns that you got to walk past too, which is not great. That's a perfect place to hide a victim, a barn.
A barn victim.
Because there's no popcorn left because Casey ate it all. So they're going to go to the convenience store and they're trying to, this is a problem that continues to be one, worse and worse and worse. Why are you even splitting up in the first place?
Popcorn's not worth it.
Why is anyone willing to stay home by themselves? Why isn't Sam Rockwell, the eldest brother, taking responsibility for the lives and safety of his 2 younger siblings, who he's been left in charge of?
Nah, he's just got stupid fucking ideas.
Like putting butter in sugar and eating it.
Did he do that?
Right on the fucking counter. When they're talking about getting fucking popcorn from the fucking store, he's got 2 glass jars. One of them is butter, and the other one is either sugar or salt, and I don't know which. But he 3 fingers that shit with no warning, like a girl you don't like that much. Right into the butter, right into the salt, and then right onto his tongue, just like that. And that is one of the grossest things I've ever seen.
That is disgusting, but when you want popcorn...
just give me the flavor of it.
I don't eat the fucking corn.
Holy shit.
The corn
stuck in my teeth anyway.
The corn is a vehicle for the butter.
You'll notice when he has the bowl of popcorn, that's the driest popcorn I've ever seen anyone make also. Not a fucking lick of butter in the house at that point.
That's the...
Not a lick. He took them all.
It's the 80s.
I firmly believe that their mom is also, by the way, is using the aunt as a cover so that she could grab some dads out of town strange. She's like down the street, probably.
Probably.
Fucking.
She doesn't come home.
Getting rolled out on circus night.
And you know it's by like the ringleader.
Yeah.
The circus is in town. Oh, that means Jimmy will be here.
I'll give you a sword to swallow.
Ugh.
Yeah. Wait. Hey, so how about this? Jeffrey decides to stay home by himself, and Randy and Casey go to the store. Jeffrey responds to this as if he's being broken up with for another man. Why are you going with him? Anyway, they leave the house, and they walk down their front lawn. 6 feet away, clowns.
On the swing.
Not even hiding.
Nope.
On the fucking swing. The first thing you see when you open the front door, I'm sure of it.
Oh, it would be ridiculous not to. They're dressed in bright clown garb.
And I don't know where it's coming from, but the sun's out. There's so much light on this front lawn. It's like, do the across the street neighbors just have like industrial floodlights going at all times? I can see clear as day. I can sure as fuck see clowns within reach of me.
Oh, yeah.
No, nothing. They act like those fucking clowns didn't exist.
I'm definitely going to see out of my peripherals.
Oh, yeah.
3 clowns on a swing.
You know who doesn't have any peripheral vision whatsoever is fucking Randy in this movie.
Well, he's got glasses.
That's Jeffrey.
Oh, shit.
The oldest one. He's even worse.
He's got tunnel vision.
Cummel vision?
Yeah, he got blue-balled in the morning, blue-balled in the evening, blue-balled at dinner time.
Dude, he didn't get to have a nut at one point. Oh, man.
You put your blue balls on a bagel.
Yeah, because they come out, and obviously he's upset, and Melissa's nowhere to be seen when they meet back up at the fucking circus. Either that friend straight up was like, we have to be getting home now. Or he didn't have anybody for her. So Melissa's like, well, I can't just leave with you.
Yeah.
He fucked up. He fucked up. You gotta have somebody for the other one.
It's called a wingman.
Because the other one's the one that causes the problems.
Wingman.
You know? Use Casey.
Yeah, use your youngest pissing brother. Here's my brother. He pisses
He's got
his
no
pants.
problem being naked in front of teens.
Christ, he's gonna get into all kinds of trouble as an adult.
Anyway, they leave fucking Jeffrey alone to deal with 3 clowns they definitely should have seen with their fucking working eyes.
Oh yeah, and like, if you don't see the clowns, you at least hear the news report about 3 escaped mental patients.
That's right.
Calls them mental patients.
It's 89.
Yeah, they've escaped and murdered somebody. All right. Well,
good night.
Well, here's Wonderwall.
So a clown, he's in the fucking kitchen playing just hilariously the most.
Oh my god, what the fuck does the song say?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's like, give me your love. Just give me your love, all of it.
It's like something about like so it's like something about being afraid of the dark. You don't know what's lurking in love's shadows.
Hey.
It's basically saying there's clowns in the dark.
It's a particular brand of love.
You got clowns in the house.
More aggressive, less consensual kind of love in the shadows.
Yeah, it's I don't know who wrote this song, but I don't think they listened to it after they sung it. They just like put that out now.
I don't think they finished it. Yeah.
So yeah, you changed some fucking I think this happens before we get the shots of the brothers running to the store.
Yeah, he's like, I'll race you and shit. 2
clowns following 2 grown men in the dead of night.
That's right.
Running at full speed.
Yep.
You don't hear that coming up on you, huh?
Nor
you don't hear that footfall?
Nor can they catch a 9-year-old.
Hey, that's a slippery 9-year-old.
They had all the time in the world to catch that fucking 9-year-old. He had to stop and hop a fence. And nothing. Also, this sucks for me because it starts out as a race. And Casey goes, I'm not fucking racing you because when you run in the dark, it's scary. That's stupid. When you run in the dark, you get out of the dark more quickly. That just makes more sense.
Makes perfect fucking sense.
But so he starts running anyway. And then at some point, he clocks that he's being chased by these clowns because he yells, there are people running behind me. He never looks back, though.
Nope.
How would you know?
Well, look, I'm not...
How could you know that there are people running behind you? Because it's evident that they, with their size 28 shoes, can't be heard in the leafy forest.
No, yeah, not all that dead grass, not all sticks and twigs. Look,
billowy clothing that would make a ton of fucking noise, like MC Hammer pants.
He's already looked out the window, and he has seen 3 clowns.
That's right.
Who the fuck do you think is behind you? Somebody? No, it's clowns. It's the fucking clowns.
I'm heavily bothered by how many times Casey has to say, there's clowns, for anyone to take him seriously. As a matter of fact, they don't.
No.
At no point do they until they see the clowns themselves.
Listen, Casey, the circus is in town. They're people, you know? they have lives.
Racist.
Exactly. Not every clown is out to get you. These ones they're chasing.
They are.
They're chasing you through the woods. They are.
That's a good sign that that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah. And any clown running through the woods at night.
I'm good.
What's he running from? What's he running to?
Neither of them. I don't want to know either.
Yep. No. Just a bigger clown is what. So there's no way this little variety store in the middle of nowhere stays open past 5 p.m.
This old bitch would have been strung up like 3 months ago by a like it was somebody passing through.
Oh, yeah. Look how easily mental patients just fucking
walk into public areas and not get noticed at all. Who else is wearing that jumpsuit around?
Well, listen, everybody is, because on the news report, we later find out, I don't know why the news reporter knew this, most of the people at the circus were from the mental institution. These guys didn't get their privileges taken away. I know so much. And here's the news. Here's the 1980s news that I know. This is how quick the news travels. Small town shit.
I know so much news. I gave the movie the benefit of the doubt, and I thought that nobody from the institution was allowed to go, and it was these three who were particularly upset about it.
Nah.
That's what I thought.
No, it's like, yeah, everybody...
They were like, yeah, go to the kids around, and it's dark.
It was like mental institution night at the fucking circus.
So let's get the kids in here, too.
Oh, yeah.
From town.
Like, they're not going to fill up the whole circus with crazies. There's still room. Yeah, bring the children in. Sit them right next to the crazies.
See, the problem is you didn't show me any crazies.
There wasn't a single person in a jumpsuit. That's correct.
I didn't get... So how would I know that?
Yeah, I mean, they don't let prisoners wear everyday clothes when they're out there on the chain.
If you don't show me the thing in your movie that you need me to see for me to know the thing, how am I supposed to know it?
Mm-hmm. Because, like, you know what? Had these kids looked around and saw a bunch of people in prison jumpsuits, seeing 3 people in prison jumpsuits probably wouldn't have been alarming. They would have been able to blend right in.
Hey, and then I no longer have to ask the question, how did nobody notice the 3 jumpsuited nightmares running around the circus?
Yep. You could have had it two other people in jumpsuits just walking around, you know? But
and just like that, you wrote a more cohesive movie than Clownhouse.
Clownhouse.
Just know that. Know that in your heart.
I don't think they fully wrote this movie before they started filming it.
I don't think they wrote this movie.
Well, you have a great point, because fucking at one point, so they get to this store. The fucking little bro runs into big bro so hard that he falls on a Twinkie and the Twinkie gets smushed.
Yeah, and then you never see it again.
And it's not really a problem for this ma and pa store. They're like, don't worry about it. That was just our dividends.
He's super upset about the fact that he got Twinkie on his jeans, and then immediately the next shot, it's no longer there. So don't worry about it.
Well, that's because the old lady specifically grabs them and is like, let's get you cleaned up. And then my thought was, they're not dirty, you pervert. Why are you trying to get their clothes off?
And we have this guy, Jasper, who just... I mean, he works in his undershirt so you can see his tits.
I'm guessing he's the pa at the ma and pa place.
And I believe he gets told to unload some crates, and then he goes, well, I'll be going home now. So he doesn't do his job, and then he leaves.
Work? I don't fucking think so. It's 11.
I'm far too busy at 11 p.m. wondering why chickens are clucking. Hey, leave them.
There's chickens.
What's going to happen? They'll die? That's food.
There's probably a rooster in the hen house. That's life.
Honestly,
that's how love is made.
They probably just put the rooster in there. All right, it's 10:30.
Make more chickens.
We gotta have eggs for tomorrow.
I think that's I think you don't want the rooster when you want to eat the eggs.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Because then you just get fetus, 2 fetuses.
Unless
snake.
Unless you're Asian and you like quail. Because they eat balut, which is you have to incubate the thing first.
Yeah, is that the century egg?
I'm not sure.
Where they bury it in muck?
Oh no, this one they
come back.
They just fertilize it, wait for it to grow, and then you open it and eat it.
They fertilize it? I don't
like
that.
It gets fertilized. Let's be honest.
I prefer a chicken to do that.
Well, you'd want a rooster to do, otherwise it's gay.
And you know what? Not in my house.
No, or my backyard.
Not in my barn. So yeah. Oh man, what could possibly be making the chickens fucking make chicken sounds other than the fact that they're chickens? Let's go check that out in the barn where there's no chickens.
Could have just left it. Where are the chickens?
Let's go to the empty chicken barn where there's 1 chicken.
Hey, this barn doesn't look like it's had chickens in it for a century.
Yeah. In fact, this chicken in the barn seems out of place now.
Yeah.
It's also set up like a maze of pallets, all upright.
Well, that's good. That way I can poke my little foot out like a Koi Luigi. And you can come around the corner where I twist your head. Yeah,
and then you can see the foot and go, "What's that? What do you?" It's
honestly,
a fucking clown.
What else could that possibly be?
If I see bright colored like flashy pants and a big shoe,
clown.
There's a clown.
Great.
There's a clown in the barn. The fuck?
Look, I didn't even have to go in the barn. I can see that from here.
And like, I know the circus is in town, so I'm not that concerned. You know.
Here's the thing, though. It's in the barn, so be concerned because the circus isn't in the barn. Last I checked.
Yeah, but like the circus it's nighttime, so they just kind of like let those guys go. You know. It's just
they
like,
roam free. They're free roam clowns.
they're free range clowns.
Yeah. That makes the meat better. It's more humane that way.
They find a barn and they roost. They're clowns. That's what they do.
Just balloons hanging from ceilings and fucking.
And fucking, yeah.
And fucking. And wigs. Flying around.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, so they clearly a clown. Clearly a fucking clown. That's what it is, you dummy.
You idiot. So you deserve to die and then you die.
Mm-hmm. Your head twisted in a silhouette, because I would...
I'd hate to see it. I'd hate to see the dummy you twisted.
Yeah, I would really hate to see you cut so that he could turn around and put his shirt on backwards and then twist his head back.
Fuck.
Or more the other way.
That is how they did that every time back then.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
So they're walking back from the store, and Casey, despite having seen clowns, being chased. Hang on a sec, Randy. I gotta tie my shoe right here. Leave it untied, you fucking idiot. Go home.
Just take your shoes off.
And then Randy goes, well, I mean, I guess I'll get home without you. He's doing his best fucking Full Metal Jacket impression to his young brother.
Oh, right. Yeah, he made up a whole song about how this dude pisses his pants.
Yeah.
I
and
love
then calls him like a disappointment and shit. And it's like, yeah, I want to come home now.
Brother stuff.
Fucking
maybe
stuff.
Maybe you'll see what the clowns have to offer, because at least the clowns aren't abusing me verbally. So he fucking ties his shoe for long enough for him to remember, I should look at my lifeline.
Yeah.
I should look at my hand for a bit.
How's my hand?
Let's do that long enough for a clown to saunter in and his shadow just kind of pass over.
And let me tell you, he brought all the lights from the circus so that he could be backlit real menacingly for this one.
This barn is under lock and key. They want that barn lit so well.
Fuck my life. The light sources in fucking just don't... Is it night or not, okay? Because it's noon half the time.
Look, Jay.
The moon is not that big.
It's not. It's not.
And if it was, somebody in a character would be like, look how big the moon is and how much light it's casting down.
By now, I would have at least said, like, street lights, but...
What street?
Again, we're on, like, rural route. Where are we?
Yeah.
Fucking... Where would there be electricity?
There's barely enough to light the house without blowing a fuse, for fuck's sake.
Oh, and they're the... Oh, fuck this fuse box.
Yeah.
Okay. So he fucking looks at this clown, and the clown's got time to wave at him before he decides that this is bad. Like,
run right away. Yeah.
It's just the 1980s. Like, it's not. It shouldn't be crazy that clowns in the woods is bad. Like, that's not a lesson that should be learned at this point. You should just know.
Now we're after
the 70s happened. We saw
John Wayne Gacy is in jail now.
Yeah, this is.
We're already not trusting clowns just by default. Especially in 1989. It's been like 10 years. That's not... There were still metal detectors at the fucking airport until like 2020.
I think there still is.
There probably still are.
Good Lord. I would hope there are. I'm
Before
never getting on a
2001,
fucking...
you used to just walk onto a plane. Hey, yeah, me. Cool.
Oh, you would walk people right to the plane, too.
Yep.
No big deal. TS what?
You guys want to like check my bag or anything? I'm sure you're fine.
The wires and the plasticine?
The active ticking? That's okay. You're just like clocks.
It's my really loud Rolex.
That's how you know it's expensive.
Fuck it. So he runs, and of course the clown chases because,
Yeah.
What else is a clown going to do in the woods? So runs into his brother. Clown's gone, of course.
So this is now 2 chases where nothing's happened. Also, when they're at the convenience store, the clowns are very visibly running around the parking lot in the back of shots.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're lit by the lights in the store while the guy is leaving the store.
Yep. Let's not forget about that.
Somehow Casey's the only person who can see clowns in this movie. Nobody else can see them.
They're clowns of the mind.
Yeah.
Mental clowns.
Turns out he should be in the institution.
Oh, so this is like the 3rd time where Casey's been like, the clowns are here.
Yeah.
And the brother's not like, well, let me see.
Let me tell you exactly that. He says there's clowns like 9 times, and nobody at the fucking mom and pop store was like, be careful walking home, there's clowns. I just heard it on the news. On the news broadcast that everybody heard because of where we live. There's one.
Yeah. You know how when you're afraid of something, it doesn't exist, and it's to be made fun of?
Yeah, that's
absolutely,
right,
yeah.
What are you,
clowns?
What are you, a puss?
What are the odds there's clowns in the woods?
Yeah.
The circus is within walking distance.
So's the woods, you know? Everything is like a stone's throw from itself and each other.
It's a small town. This is small town life, you know?
I don't like that people traipse around in the dark so much in this movie either. It's annoying because I can't see anything, so what am I supposed to be looking at?
So, yeah, that too. They roll up back to the house.
Yeah, and what's dangling from the tree, huh?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's got our brother's clothes on it.
Ah, shit.
And man, that's our brother's clothes. He's just trying to scare us. If he was trying to scare us, wouldn't he put our clothes on it? Why? So you think that you're hanging there? Are you a stupid retard? Is that what scares you? Is you see yourself hanging and you go, "Oh no, that must be me"?
It's like Lake Mungo, you know? You see yourself dead and you're like, "Shit, now it's coming."
Fucking, it's like Family Guy when Chris sees his reflection in the water and almost drowns trying to save himself.
Yeah. Get me down. Get me down from there before I die, Randy. So it's just it's the dummy, and you should know the frame of your sibling and how this dummy is way too skinny to be a person because it doesn't fill out the clothes it's wearing.
Why did we bother putting glasses on the dummy? And like hair. Other than to make it really look like the other brother.
Now,
the other brother who, by the way, heard, and if he didn't hear
all that shit,
like, mental patient's escaping.
Oh yeah, no, he was right by the fucking radio.
Let me change that station up. And then something out of his periphery. There's a fucking clown.
Yeah, doing the Jim Carrey eyebrows out the window.
Yeah, right in front of him.
Yeah. I don't know how you didn't see that.
And
then he fucking opens the fucking window.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let me see what's out there. Let me open the window.
Face first.
Now I'm going to go outside with this window open.
Yeah, he does do that too. That's where I got the traipse around in the fucking dark. Because why did you go outside?
Yeah.
To see what? What's out there? Stay in.
Yeah, if you can't see it from the window, it's either nothing or it's hiding. So why are you going out there?
It's just bad. Just base bad.
Christ.
Don't. Yeah, so it turns out that he is indeed trying to scare him. Now, was Jeffrey wearing his glasses in this scene?
He was.
Okay, so those were just some random glasses that we put on the dummy. Perfect.
And like if it didn't have glasses, there would be no question that it wasn't the brother. Right? You see the glasses and the hair and you're like, that's alive. That was a person.
Yeah.
No, it spins around and it's still like a pretty good dummy. Like it looks kind of like a person.
With the exception of the eyes is the only thing. The eyes are just plus signs.
I think they're like taped over. So I was like, oh, these clowns are crazy.
Yeah.
No. And then the brother comes out and scares them just to confirm it. Just in case you saw that and you're like, that could be a fake real person. And this is a movie and it's a bad one. Yeah. So the budget's so low that could be a person
100%
and they're trying to pass it up. What is happening?
So I like that this bait and switch happens twice.
Yep.
Almost like they ran out of ideas.
Pretty near. So there's that. And you get to find out that it's a dummy. And then there's a little like this fucking glasses wearing dweeb starting to stand up to his brother a little more.
Yeah.
Like, stop being mean to the guy we were both just being mean to.
Here's the other thing too is like you just behaved your way out of popcorn.
Yeah.
Is that worth it? Did you really think that he would make you popcorn after that? That thought didn't cross your head. He's coming back with snacks. If I fuck with him, he's not going to give me any.
Rough.
Where are your priorities, Jeffrey?
That's exactly what happens. And that popcorn's got to be good because they just went through the woods, a country block.
Also, he's eating it like he hasn't eaten anything in decades. Just whole handful in, spilling the shit like a fucking Roman emperor with grapes all over him. And then he just looks over. These guys like, yeah, I bet you wish my mouth was on you instead. Like the fucking the side eye that he gives is so creepy. I didn't get to put my mouth on Melissa, so I'm gonna fucking throat this popcorn instead.
Corn kernels.
He eats it in a way that makes it look unappetizing.
It's true.
And it's fucking popcorn. How do you do that?
Fucking with your whole mouth.
He dislocates his jaw
like a snake.
Yeah, like taking a Deborah Logan.
Fucking, they're watching some shitty black and white movie.
I mean, it's a horror movie. And nobody's really put together that Casey's fucking easy to startle.
Yeah,
you know?
no. Well, I think at one point, like, the older brother's like, I'm not going to be in trouble for you being scared. But then, yeah, this continues.
Let's just scare you over and over.
So let's put on the shittiest black and white horror movie. Because if we put on a good one, that would be the scariest part of this movie.
Right.
And we can't have that.
That's right.
By comparison, this movie would be worse.
Everybody in the audience watching it would be like, oh, what's that? I want to watch that.
Yeah. When did that come out? What was the name of that one?
Let's look that up. Pause this. Actually, turn it off.
So the power goes out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Randy burps really loud, and then the mid-brother's like, oh, stop. I'm trying to hear the shit.
Yeah. You know that these aren't brothers, though.
No.
Because that's just normal behavior for young boys, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. And
you
again.
You just go, bah, and then, okay.
Not brothers?
Probably.
At all.
You grow up in the house with that, you stop hearing it after, like, age 5, I bet.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's like smelling your own farts, you know? Eventually, it's just like, what fart? What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm pointing at these. They're not brothers. It's clear.
Yeah.
It's also pretty clear that all three of these people are roughly the same age in real life.
Do you think Casey's as old as Sam Rockwell is in
I
this?
would say he's at least 15 to 16.
Casey.
In real life. The actor playing this character, between 14 and 16 at least.
Well, then kudos to the casting agents for this film for including people with learning disabilities.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I don't believe that this is a child who should be afraid of anything. I feel like he and the Glasses brother are roughly at least the same age. Sam Rockwell could be older, but like...
I think Sam Rockwell's doing the Beverly Hills thing where he's like 22.
That could be. I don't think there's enough of an age gap here to make it believable that the youngest one is still young enough to be pissing and afraid of the bed and shit like that.
Well, they all take the bus to school still. Also, only one of them has brown hair. I don't know what color Dad's hair is, but let me tell you, Mom might be getting... I mean, once you get to 3, dude, you're pretty blown out.
Yikes. Well, that's a whole different conversation.
That's right.
So power goes out, and we got the brother with glasses.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be the smartest one, what with the glasses.
Yeah.
Walks up to the VCR. The tape's ruined.
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure the tape just stopped and is fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the power's out, buddy. I think pushing buttons on the VCR ain't gonna do shit.
Unless in 1989 VHS tapes would keep spinning after like getting cut, you know, and unspool themselves.
Well, that's what you gotta get the pencil and reel it back in. It's still good.
So we gotta go to the fuse box that's in the fucking goddamn attic
for the best reasons.
Who puts the? I do shit like this, okay? The fuse box is in the basement.
Sure is.
With the rest of the mechanicals.
If it's not in the basement, it's in the bathroom because you don't have a basement.
That's true. Front hallway will also take.
I'll
certainly
accept that.
Not attic. Why do you got to put it at the highest point?
I think I would really like the live wires next to the open and just airing insulation.
Yeah, of course.
The open air insulation, you know?
Beautiful. And cobwebs and spiders touching the wires. And let me tell you,
beautiful.
This mom, for all of her bitching about how messy the house is, she doesn't give a fuck about a cobweb. Because this attic looks like the shit that Frodo gets trapped in Lord of the Rings.
Behind
and
one
paralyzed.
door.
Cobweb town.
Basically,
you're walking into a spider's nest.
Yeah.
Ew.
Like, with the amount of webs that he has to kind of sift through. Like, yeah.
Dog.
You've got an infestation.
You know? So all 3 of them are in the room upstairs when the lights go out. And they... They hear the front door open and they're like, it's Dad. Hey, if it's Dad at 3 a.m., he's announcing his presence.
Unless he's sneaking back from...
Yeah, front.
You know.
So which one? They're just swingers, as it turns out. They're just both fucking around. But so Jeffrey goes, I've heard Dad sneak in tons of times. Here's the thing, dude. Unless Dad has a very particular way of opening a door, that could be anybody opening the door. You immediately jump to Dad. How about a stranger?
You know what? about lock the door?
Lock the door when you get inside. Also,
in the middle
doors fucking creak when you open them.
Yep.
That doesn't mean it's anybody you'll trust. Why?
Oh, because our dad's a sexual deviant, and he has to go out at night for hours. That's why.
Despite the fact that you are completely convinced it's your father, you're too scared to check. So you want to send fucking Randy out. And they get in this argument about whether or not it's anything down there, all these noises and shit. And he's getting irate because he's also starting to get scared. It's finally getting to him. So he backs out of the room that they're all in. And he's like, you're freaking me out. And I'm starting to get freaked out. And the clowns are right here. I haven't even extended my arm all the way for those listening at home.
Not
they
far.
are right here. Right to my left, and I'm looking at you face on, okay? You're Jeffrey and Casey, and I'm Randy. And I have enough time to say half a monologue with my finger pointing, and then we cut away to Jeffrey and Casey, and then we cut back, and that's when I turn my head and the clowns are gone.
I hate it.
You didn't hear them come up the fucking stairs?
I hate it.
You didn't see them out of the corner of your eye, the most colorful thing in the dark house.
There's 3 of them. They're huge.
They're massive.
They're
and
grown. They're grown men.
From? How did they get that close to you without you clocking any of that?
Let's not forget that the main clown basically has to duck anytime he enters a room.
Yeah. The main clown is my fucking high school science teacher, Mr. Tominga. He's 7'1", and we used to make fun of him because he couldn't walk into any room without tilting his head.
Jesus.
And then he got a lap dance in front of the entire school at Christmas, and that was fun.
What fucking school did you go to?
It was a Christmas. They did like a Christmas talent show.
This is not getting any better.
No. And so one of the female teachers did a rendition of Santa Baby.
No.
And sat him down in the chair.
No.
And danced all up and down him.
Probably gave him a stiff. He's probably pushing zipper.
That's what they were showing 10th graders back then.
Hell yeah.
So
get you all horned up and then send you off to lunch.
Fuck yeah.
Lunch
to the
period,
stairwells
baby.
where there's no monitors.
That's not good.
They used to call us alcove kids.
That's not good either.
Not
a great group of people.
Despite that, virgin until I was 18.
Hell yeah.
Keeping it pure for God until then.
Snapping it off.
I was definitely not keeping it pure for God. I was just ugly and unacceptable to women.
Just hand jobs left and right. Giving them, receiving them, I don't care. No judgment.
I got like one hand job ever.
They're not good, dude. Don't feel bad about that because it's...
They never know what they're doing, and it's like, are you done yet? And it's just...
Like, if you're not going to spit on it, we're done here.
Yeah. You're just fucking...
You're hurting me. You're hurting
me Indian style.
Quit twisting on it.
So nobody wants to go get the fucking check the fuse box. We've, I guess, just forgotten that somebody came in the front fucking door.
We sure have.
So that's cool. We're just, because the fuse box. So I'm going to go into the closet.
Where there's a grown man behind coats, taller than the fucking coats, wig poking out from atop the coats, breathing like a grown man breathes in a little room. But no, let's go ahead and sift through so we find the matches.
Matchbox. Don't take the matchbox out of the closet
where
there's light. No, we'll go by lighter. You're going to sit there and tell me none of these 3 kids heard that man ruffling through hangers on a rod, hung clothes. You know how loud? Have you ever been inside a fucking thrift store? It's the loudest part of the thrift store.
Oh, yeah.
By far.
And you think when you're...
So someone's looking through the sweaters, I guess.
And when you think you're done, they don't just stay still.
No, they
Shit's
wiggle back
swanging.
and forth. Yeah. Creaking and cranking.
Jesus Christ.
So no, we don't. And then, he dumps out disrespectfully all the fucking matches in the closet for his mom to pick up later.
Sure does.
And brings out 3 and one of them's broken, so we draw short straws.
Somehow he cheats. We don't find out how or why or what the method was.
Jeffrey gets the short straw, and then he goes, "You got the short straw already, cheater." Pardon me. What?
Huh.
What?
Huh?
Hey, movie. What the fuck does that mean?
What are you talking about?
And then Randy takes it because he cheated. When?
How?
He came out with 3 matches. 1 was broken. And then he handed everybody the box. He was the last one to pick a match. Where? How could he possibly have gamed this system? He's got a little button in his sock. He's telegraphing the hand to the... That's the stupidest shit. And then also to have any of it in the movie then doesn't matter because Randy's the one that goes into the attic anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So why even have any of it?
Why any? Hey, how about that? How about, well, let's make a point of mentioning that Dad only taught the favorite son how to do it, mid-son. Okay, sure. Randy, go up there.
And do the thing you don't know how to do.
Go do that thing you don't know how to do, but definitely prepare yourself because you know that it's going to strobe and flash in your face. I want to see you wince before it happens.
Yep.
In preparation for the thing that you don't know is going to happen.
Perfect.
Because you don't know how to do it.
And that is acting. We're just giving Oscars away for performances in this film.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty happy that Sam Rockwell got like a trainer after this. Or at least he must have, because damn.
This is a fucking school project.
Elementary.
The fucking fuse box basically explodes.
Yeah, it does.
It's a concerning amount of electricity flashing in this boy's face.
It's the cobwebs, I'm telling you. These spiders have created a conduit, a mass, like the singularity. Like the thing that Neo sacrifices himself to at the end of the third Matrix movie is just up there.
Christ.
As you wish. Flips a little. Anybody who's flipped fuses on a fucking fuse box, no, they go click, click. Oh, perfect, it works. That's how all fuse boxes function.
I'm guessing.
And there's if there's sparks, there's a problem.
These must be the old ones that are like glass knobs that you twist in.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I
guess
like
then.
we're in the middle of nowhere in an old house. It's gotta be.
I have not. Okay,
but I
haven't seen that shit in years and years. But.
So the fucking shit strobes off, and we get the fucking one of the clowns in the background just zipping through.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Okay.
I really love that they had to change everything about the background and the foreground so that you could see the clown in between flashes because things disappear and reappear in between flashes.
Yeah,
it's
that makes sense.
Pretty cool.
It's almost like it's a different shot entirely, right?
It's almost like they didn't line it up or think that they should.
Yeah.
It's good.
You guys did a good job there.
Power's back on, though. Or is it? I don't know if we ever flip another light on.
I like that. Yeah. I think I hear a snowblower. Anyway, I couldn't tell if it was a snowblower or a cat purring in my ear. And I was like, you sneaky bitch. But no, there's nothing around me. One of the funniest parts of this fucking movie to me, though, is Randy, his whole thing is to threaten Jeffrey with physical violence, right? And I don't remember what he says this time. I think he just says, I'm gonna bash you or something. But Jeffrey does that ooh, I'm scared shit, and his voice cracks, and it's so ooh! Oh my god, dude.
That one slipped by me.
I had a flashback when it happened, because I had this on DVD, and I watched the shit out of it. Because I was younger and I thought it was decent. I was not the smartest child, okay?
You had Clownhouse on DVD?
Still do, pretty sure.
Ugh.
But I remember getting it from Blockbuster and watching it.
Oh my god. I
yeah.
pictured dollar store $1 bin, you know?
Maybe for the DVD I have now, yes. But that part, I rewound like 10 times. My like 12-year-old ass. Because that was so funny to me for some reason.
Well, because it's funny.
Yes. Good.
Fucking so while the old bro is up there, he puts his hand on the rail to find white grease paint.
Right. You know, like a clown would have.
Exactly like a clown would have and did have earlier in the fucking film.
Suspiciously similar to the paint that I saw earlier tonight when there was clowns.
Yes, interesting.
And I do seem to remember my younger brother telling me at least once, it had to have been at least once, that he was seeing clowns around.
And we just had the door. Remember the door? Remember the door opened? That was fucking weird. Good thing.
And the power cut out, but I just twisted the fuse in.
Yeah.
So how did it get out?
Fucking spiders.
Must be spiders dicking around with the electricity again.
So the two brothers, while this is going down, they've decided we're gonna go read comics, but not scary ones. We've had enough of that shit tonight.
And then the comic is immediately about like an evil presence.
Yep.
And also, who the fuck reads comic books out loud to their brother? with the onomatopoeias and everything. Cow, cow. Hey man, I want to put you in a home.
Maybe he doesn't understand onomatopoeia, and he's just like,
fuck.
What? I don't understand.
I'm supposed to. They're
language,
saying this, right?
What language is this even in?
Pissed. I'm also pissed because Randy's lighter is like a fucking soldering torch. That thing. First of all, the flame is like 3 inches long, and it lasts forever.
Well, he probably took the safety off and like cranked it back a bunch.
Oh, why don't you have flashlights?
They do at some point. I think they drop them.
Oh, fuck them then. Kill them.
So the fucking there's a clown. There's a clown watching.
Yeah.
There's a clown watching these boys.
That's right.
He's not doing anything. It's fucking stupid.
Also,
bust in the room and do something.
When the fuck is bedtime in these parts?
Well, mom's gone.
It's like 12, 1 o'clock.
Mom's not home. It's free range.
Like 9 years old.
Yeah, but he wants to be cool like his brothers.
I'd be asleep, is my point.
That's fair. All right. Fucking, yeah, there's just a fucking clown outside.
Yeah.
This movie could have been done and over if the clown just would have killed those kids.
Just walk into the fucking room and kill them.
You're an adult.
Who
They're
cares?
children.
You could probably take them both out at once.
I wrote "We're coming." I don't know why.
Because the clowns are.
Because
Randy finds the paint, so he paints himself up in the ultimate prank.
So, where did he find all this paint?
Great question, because there was a little bit of white on his fingers.
Yep. Which look like,
Yep.
Evangelion.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of that.
Yep. So the clowns are about to do a murder, and then they're distracted by the sounds of
dinner.
Yeah, basically pots and pans clanking around, as clowns would.
Mm.
You know, when you're going to scare your brother, you want to dress up like a clown, and then bang the pots and pans and say that you're a clown.
Well, I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. No further statements, Your Honor. No, it's just like it's Randy's voice.
It's obviously they know it is.
It's just Randy being a dick down
there.
Why
you're being loud? There's no reason.
Yeah, so I think they lock the door, and that's that.
Yeah, rude. So, Randy pulls the ultimate prank by getting killed by clowns.
Pretty funny how he got him that way, huh?
Yeah, damn. Nice one. I don't know how I could possibly... This is just... The prank war is over.
He gets yanked through a window, which is fucking dumb.
I don't know why in low-budget movies when people die, they have to stick their tongue out a little.
That's how you know.
That's how you know you're dying? My tongue's out a little?
Yeah, because, like, you can't just put X's on the eyes. That doesn't mean shit without the tongue.
Nobody in this movie, when they're dead, is actually dead either. You can see all of them breathing. Fuck it.
Yeah. There's never really a look. Let's be 100% real. Falling down the stairs is not gonna kill a grown man.
No.
Getting hit with a pan probably isn't gonna do it either.
No. Getting hit with a plank isn't going to.
Oh my God, no.
And running into a wall certainly isn't going to either.
No. Nope. But all these clowns are 75 and elderly, so...
And brittle bone disease is rampant throughout the circus.
Yeah, Christ. I don't know if he, like, snaps his arm, but for some reason the brother stops to look out a window, because, like, there's a clown kind of pacing around.
He runs by, and then the clown matches his shadow running by, but it's obviously not him, so he's like, what the fuck is that? And then I'm looking at... And then he just slams his hand through the window, and that's,
Yeah, and it seems like he snapped his arm, but he could have just been, like, pulling on it.
I couldn't tell what was happening, and then they cut away from it, so it doesn't matter.
I think you see feet lift up out of his shoes, something stupid like that. And with all that sound, that should be some cause for concern. I don't really know if anybody's concerned at all.
Nah, we're just gonna check and see. We're just gonna pop out real quick and check and see if he's done being a retard down there.
Young bro gets that feeling on his neck.
Yeah, hey,
and turns around to see the clowns.
Dishes yet? Yeah, and so instead of immediately running away, right? Let's pause for a beat.
Always
Jeffrey,
pause.
Do you mind for one quick second turning your head in this direction so that I can indicate to you something of urgency? Oh, no problem, Casey. I'd have no problem looking in this direction. It's this one, correct? This is the direction you'd like me to look in? Oh, okay. Huh.
Now, who is this painted-faced, red-nosed gentleman?
I don't remember inviting you gentlemen in. So... Run! Fuck! They stand there for so fucking long, and then he still has to yell Casey's name before they run.
Yep.
Run down the stairs.
Nah, run up the stairs to the attic.
Okay.
Let's go to the dead end.
Their dad's MC Escher, as it turns out.
Yo, this house has got so many goddamn stairs.
Crazy stairs, dude. Up, down, up, down, up, down. No wonder these clowns, that's why they can't catch them, is they're fucking out of breath. I ain't been on the Stairmaster in a month and a half.
Can you guys just go down some stairs for once?
Fuck. Why did we go up into the attic?
You know, so that the swaying light bulb can give away that we're up here.
I just mean the one place in the house that has one point of entry and exit.
Yeah.
So it's super easy to get trapped in, for example.
You want to be in the dead end. That's,
you want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those names that means the opposite of what it is.
Yeah.
It's the life end.
So I wrote right here, 2 young boys get chased through the house because neither of them think to go outside. Imagine climbing steep attic stairs in clown shoes. You wouldn't be able to get your feet on them.
You'd have to walk bird foot.
Yeah.
Christ.
It'd be like walking in, like those bouncy stilts?
Yeah.
It'd be like that, probably. So I'm not feeling any ground here.
Somewhere, I don't know where, Mid-Bro picks up a 2x4.
Yeah.
And like hides. Obviously not well enough because the clown clocks him right away.
Sees him immediately. Oh, there he is, right at the top of the stairs. That was easy.
So with the hair and the 2x4 shaken. Yeah, totally.
Are you gonna hit me with that? I bet.
And then fucking young brothers just like.
Yeah, he's cowering in a corner.
And he calls out to him, gives everything away.
Yeah, great.
Long enough
you ruined the ambush, you fuck.
Yeah, Mid-Bro turns around and gives him a flirty bunk with a 2x4. Oof, gotcha, clown.
And then this fucking asshole just stands there and lets it happen 7 more times with the same strength.
Yep.
And then that doesn't even take him out. What takes him out is Casey doing the classic, push him into the pool and I'll stand behind his feet thing. And then dumps him down the stairs. He jumps down those fucking stairs head first. I don't care what anybody says.
He doesn't end up head first, so I don't know what happens.
He rolls over in the air, I can only imagine. Either way, somehow he's dead. It was like 12 stairs.
He slid down most of them.
Yes,
on
he
his
did.
back.
You can see his cheeks jiggle.
Yeah,
with the little bumps.
He's probably trying not to smile.
Like fucking, what's that writer's? The documentary, The Staircase, and his wife dies.
Yeah,
and everybody's like, "Oh, it's an owl."
Right. I think I need to watch more of that.
They don't talk about it as much in that documentary as they do when the news came out and stuff and theories were being passed around online. The one that made the most sense was that it's an owl.
An owl startled her and she fell down the stairs?
An owl attacked her by flying in the window because that's why they went fire poker with it, because there were gashes on her head that weren't blunt force and they kind of looked like talon marks.
Interesting.
They live in the middle of the fucking woods. She's drunk. They already said that. And then she falls down the stairs, and the way they described it was like she was trying to get up, but she was slipping in her own blood. So if she's being attacked by a fucking owl that whole time, yeah, I'll die.
You think there'd be like feathers, you know?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You think there would be like one of those little...
Like a dislodged claw?
That, or like one of those like pellets that they cough up with the rat in it. You know what I'm saying? They always do that.
Fuck.
They don't ever show that on the Tootsie Pop commercial. That owl coughs up the Tootsie Pop that he ate.
I wouldn't let an owl that close to a child. They're very territorial.
They are. I was thinking it was like the fourth kind. Like, it's not an owl.
Well, the balcony doors were open was the thing. Like to outside, so it's like maybe she got attacked there and then stumbled her way down the stairs or something. But
maybe it was aliens is what I'm trying to say.
Maybe she's just a dumb drunk bitch who fell down the stairs.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe. No one's gonna know. No one will ever know. So that's how one clown dies.
That's a better thing than this anyway.
That's how a grown clown fucking dies.
Hey man, fuck this movie from here on out though.
Well, this is about the end of my notes right here. So
good.
See what happens.
It's not the end of mine because I still have this one.
Oh,
all right.
No.
So.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Foley editing real quick here.
Okay.
Foley editing is when you add sound effects in post for things like necks cracking or people being hit with a block of wood. Now, when the Foley sounds like this on both, I'm not convinced.
No.
Because, like, what the fuck is... I couldn't even do the bone sound. Like, I'm going to try to do it on the microphone because it's super guttural, but it's like... And then, hopefully, when we play that back, it sounds like how I want it to sound.
I think the sound you're going for, you could achieve with, like, a chicken thigh, and you pop, like, the leg out of the socket. I used to have to do that at KFC.
Yeah, yes. That's a good one. Or, as I wrote here in my notes, sounds like Jeffrey's hitting him with a cauliflower.
God.
They haven't looked for Randy one time yet,
Nope.
also. So they just fucking whatever.
Let's go to the front door.
Yeah, let's go to the front. And this is why I said, fuck this movie now. Because Jeffrey tries the doors and they don't open. And he says they did something to the doors.
Yes, with the lock on the inside like that.
Like what?
Put a broom in through the handle.
They open in.
Then they did nothing.
Also, how about this? Try any window. You're not locked in because the front doors don't open.
The brother left a window open for a clown to reach through later.
That's true.
Go out that window.
Yeah, or you could try the window that opens just fine in the kitchen, the one that you opened already. Remember that?
How about the one with the brother-shaped hole in it?
How about the one with the clown on the other side trying to get you, like the one of the windows that the clown opens?
How about any window?
Any
window.
Yep. And that's why you're just supposed to accept that the doors don't open also. Impossibly the doors don't open.
Impossibly.
Sweet. Okay, I guess they just don't.
That's Clownhouse, baby. That's Clownhouse. So, yeah, dead? Is he fucking 75? That's the only way he would have died from that.
Yeah, it's the softest fall down a flight of stairs, dude.
So they try the phone.
Yeah, they go into the kitchen after trying to leave the house so bad.
Yeah.
So that they can use the phone.
The phone. The fucking 1985 phone.
And then Jeffrey almost gets got. Here's my thing. There's a fucking phone upstairs.
There is.
Should have used it.
There's a phone upstairs, and it works.
Works great.
Works perfectly fine.
And it's not in the kitchen where the most windows are for clowns to grab you through.
Now, I'm going to tell you, if you asked me, between falling down the stairs and getting clonked on the head multiple times with a frying pan, I'm going to assume the frying pan injury is going to kill you.
I would, yeah.
Rather than falling down the stairs.
That's right.
But that's okay, because that clown, fine.
We're in fucking bizarro world here. Just defying expectations and logic and reason and physics and science.
Just
and quality.
And God. And God's will. And comedy and writing and thoughts. We defy all of that with Clownhouse.
We've all seen The Grudge, okay? I know a frying pan to the head will kill you. And if not, the second one will.
Oh, yeah. Unless you're in Scary Movie where that shit just keeps going.
Nah, it just makes your dick hurting bigger. How the fuck do these guys have no problem absolutely brutalizing 350-year-old? Here's the thing, right? So when the first clown dies, they kind of just go, well, he's dead, cool. Children.
We did it.
Probably seeing their first corpse. Definitely having murdered their first corpse. I would hope.
I did that. As they walk by, they hop over his dumb fucking body.
Just tap him on the head. Yep. Nice try, champ.
Fuck.
So why are we just okay with that? Why are we just okay with that? Killing adults.
I guess it's like fight or flight, you know? They're trying to murder us. It's either murder or be murdered. Or laugh because they're clowns, you know? They might do something funny. Wait to see if they're going to do something funny before you murder them.
So there's that, and then also these these three psychos, okay? Kill 3 carnies. Infiltrate a carnival and kill 3 of their carniest of carnies. The clowns,
the top carnies.
Let me tell you, one of them's an alcoholic. I bet you it's not powder in those tins on the table. Okay, it's a carnival. We need energy.
We need a cavalcade of...
These 3 guys, just fine with handling that. Just fine with handling fucking ripped-ass Jasper in the barn. Can't handle 3 kids for one night.
They're wily. They're fucking slippery little kids. You saw them in their underwear.
Damn, yeah.
Unfortunately, you saw them in their underwear.
I did see them in their underwear, and, well, that's all I'm going to say about that at this juncture.
So, hey, young bro, go out the window. Oh, I can't because everybody in the neighborhood is gone. They're all doing something else.
That's convenient.
I don't know if you caught that, but he had an
I
excuse
did.
for every fucking
bullshit.
neighbor.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, Mr. McFurley, he's gone for the weekend.
Don't care.
He's
Run further.
Yeah, there's so many directions to go in. There's more people out there.
Mm-hmm. And they're real close, too.
And, like, you can hide. You can hide out there.
Yeah.
You don't have to go in.
Better than inside where, I can see you just by looking in a room.
Like, they're clowns. You see them before they see you, I would hope. They're
yeah,
silly.
They're
goofy guys.
Does anybody in this movie see the clowns before they see them?
No. I mean, and you would think, like, how
everybody's colorblind, I think. They just see polka dots.
If these were real clowns, they'd be walking like Shaggy, very wrist forward, like throwing their feet.
Yeah.
You'd see
Huge
that.
Huge slaps. You'd hear that from a mile away.
Oh, yeah. So is this fucking
clown number 2 here?
Clown number 2, is this where he grabs?
This is where he gets brained by a lamp and falls, and then they run up the stairs. This is the one. And he tries to chase after them. He trips and eats shit. And then they add in post what sounds like somebody with Down syndrome having a hard time solving a puzzle. He falls and he hits the stairs and then... And that is a perfect impression of what it was.
I bet he made that fucking sound because...
It does not sound like it was in the movie.
He probably winded himself going... Just knocked the wind right out of himself.
Every single one of these fucking clowns had better have gotten a stunt bump for the amount of times they fall and eat shit.
Oh, I think these are the stuntmen.
Yeah.
I don't think...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's why they don't have any speaking lines.
I bet.
They're just non-union stuntmen.
You raise a great point.
So this fucking clown chases these 2 young boys and then gets hoisted by his own petard. I see some shoes. Let's go check those out.
Shit.
What are these shoes?
Taste of your own meds, huh? How's that for you?
Now, I've never seen 2 boys shove a grown man,
mm-hmm.
but I got a feeling if 2 boys shoved a grown man, he wouldn't fly through a window with such force that he does a flip.
He wouldn't jump through a window off a springboard like he does.
Rocket through the window.
Like he's doing a trapeze acrobatic act 2 stories to the dirt.
And then do the fucking, what is it?
Just the stunt fall.
The Christ the Redeemer arms open like, here I am.
Give me that padded mat.
Yeah.
That's how you land on a padded mat.
Yeah. Christ. After he gets brained with the lamp.
Yeah.
As they're running away, the older brother is like, that was Mom's favorite lamp. Okay, I think she's going to understand.
We got some more pressing issues than the favorite lamp in the house.
There's a dead clown on the stairs.
And there's about to be more outside.
So yeah, he flies like 4 feet after they shove him.
Oh, dude.
Come on.
He took a running jump, I swear.
He had to have.
Yeah. A fucking fake, the candy glass too pisses me off. Because I could just tell. It doesn't shatter like that.
It shatters and turns into back into candy, basically.
Yeah. Like the old pane glass that you're thinking about when you see that is from 1958 house.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So there's one more clown, Jay. And now the front door is unlocked.
Good. That means that he's out there because he wants us to come out there. So guess what? It's Home Alone time now. Every booby trap that I could possibly think of, I'm putting in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck.
To be honest, the second my mom's like, I'm going away for the weekend.
You're already doing it?
Where do we keep the bowling balls and rope?
Yeah.
Where are the paint cans for swanging?
Yeah, bowling balls, the pins for later. Where are the
Where's the soldering iron so I can heat up every door handle? Come home to that, Mom.
Come home to that, right? Where's the things on high shelves that can fall on heads and make you see birds?
Where's the fucking tarantula? Where is it?
Give me that spider right now.
That's a legit question. Where is it? I'm not sitting down on the toilet to find it.
I don't want to have to ask this.
Yeah.
Fuck. So they open the door, though, and outside is Randy's PJs hanging from... Now, you'd think, since Jeffrey already played this prank, that he would know what a dressed-up dummy looks like.
You might think that. You
But
might.
He sees the PJs and goes, Randy.
That's definitely Randy out there. It's got to be.
Nobody else has white and blue striped pajamas in this entire town. No, yeah, how else would they get them? They have to be Randy's. Nobody else would have those.
They're monogrammed. They got that big R on them, don't they?
Fuck.
So, all right, listen, Jay. I'm going to bring this up just a one time, that grown man undressed that boy. That grown man took that dead kid's clothes off and who knows what else.
The dummy has Randy's clothes on, which means the clown stripped a teen boy naked after killing him.
It's not a good look.
No, bad one.
It makes the murder worse. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you do to get committed? You know.
Yeah.
However, why are we taking a beat to mourn the loss of Randy when, number one, his death is unconfirmed? You just played this prank. Number two, your lives are still in danger.
Number three, you don't like him.
Also, yeah, you kind of hate him, huh? Because he's hateable.
Yeah, he's
a dick.
I mean, like, if there was any brother who was gonna die, is obviously gonna be him. And then, but we're not gonna confirm if he's dead or not. I would hate to spoil the film for you.
Yeah, the spoil.
Because we don't even get to know.
That's true.
All they do is go, slap his face. I think he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and then later on, I think he's alive, and I have a lot to say about that.
Let's put him in the closet. No, they know his dead body's in the closet, and they're gonna come back and molest the fuck out of him. They're clowns.
That has to be his only concern because there's no other one.
They already played with his dick some. I can tell. It didn't have that bend to it.
It wasn't positioned that way when I saw it last.
It wasn't so red.
In the bath earlier.
Oh my god. So yeah, like we don't.
And then Jeffrey's response to seeing Randy maybe dead was, okay, now can we go for help? Help for who? Just leave. Just go away from this place. If he's dead, who are you helping?
Go back to the Ma and Pa shop. It clearly wasn't that fucking far.
Yep. So no, we'll put him in the den because it's safe.
Because it's a dark room.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's safe until they flip the lights on and everything is visible.
Also, why is the den safe?
Because you can't molest her in the den. There's no molesting in the den.
Mom said no molesting in the den.
Don't go in the kitchen when I'm gone, and don't diddle your dicks in the den.
And you know she meant business because of the alliteration.
Got that quad D. Don't diddle your dick in the den.
Damn it.
The 4 Ds.
Now, the dragging Randy into, and this is the one I was talking about earlier, into the den is the worst scene in the movie. Because, number one, Jeffrey obviously needs help dragging this body. No, he doesn't. He's doing it all by himself just fine. Casey goes, I think I hear police cars. Yeah, dude, it's a siren going past your house, which means there's another problem elsewhere. You just got notched down on the totem pole of concern for the cops. You should go away from the house. Like, go.
Yeah,
leave.
And like, at this point, what did you do to inform the emergency services that you need them?
Oh, not a fucking goddamn thing in the world.
I think when they go out to see it's a dummy, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna run, and then the boy does he zigs when the brother wants him to zag, and he runs back in the house, and then the brother turns around and goes, help!
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. McGillicuddy,
the guy who
4 country roads away.
The guy who already Jeffrey said was not home.
Yep, that'd probably be the one. I don't care to think that they thought of any other characters.
I do believe that Jeffrey gets 911 dialed. No, he doesn't, because that's what I thought it was, and that's why I thought the sirens were showing up. Because if somebody dials 911 and then you don't get an answer, you're legally obligated to actually show up to the fucking place.
No.
But no, they're just busy. So Casey, instead of turning around to look at his younger brother and where he is and what he's doing, when Jeffrey says, I need help, chooses instead to back up with his arm outstretched like he's gonna grab Jeffrey's hand. Jeffrey's hand is fucking occupied with a whole child that's dead. What, is he gonna reach up and grab him? Also, if you would turn your fucking shithead head, you would know that he's 20 feet away from you by now. Okay? Now it gets better. Jeffrey disappears into the dark. And then you hear lines like, hey, I think he's alive. And, Casey, come here. I need your help. And then you see Jeffrey's hand reach out and do the finger beckon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Casey looks at his own hand, and then the clown grabs him.
That takes like 20 minutes, by the way.
Who was talking? Whose hand was that? Because there was not a glove on it.
And I'll tell you what, I don't think it was the older brother's hand, because it was a long white sleeve and like a pale white hand.
No glove, though.
No glove.
And then when the clown grabs him, glove. And then the clown comes out, He's got Jeffrey in the headlock. Who was talking then?
Yeah, because certainly, yeah, these are...
When would Jeffrey have extended his hand?
Right
if
before.
he was in a fucking headlock.
Right before the headlock. The headlock happened immediately. He's like a predator in the dark, you know? He is a predator in the dark. He saw his opportunity. He lured in the boy. He's a clown.
Oh, he lured in the boy, though?
He lured the boy in.
By doing what?
Letting his brother be like, hey, brother, please come into the dark long enough for him to get close enough to the dark. And then,
And then just silently put him into a headlock. No noise whatsoever. Also, could see him to put him into a headlock.
Yes. Yes. And yes.
Okay.
Always yes.
Well, 10 out of 10 for Clownhouse. Well crafted, well thought out. Honestly, I'm glad I talked to you about it, because otherwise that would have been fucking stupid bullshit to me.
Yeah. No, you're welcome. I really wanted to set that straight for you.
Yeah,
I could tell you were having trouble.
I appreciate that.
So this is where, of all the bright plans, this young boy has the brightest one, and that is to kick the clown in the shin, and that immediately puts a stop to anything.
Have you ever gotten a shinner, dude? You gotta take a second.
Let me tell you, if I'm trying to kill this boy and he kicks me in the shin, I'm not going to let go. I'm going to kill the boy, and then I'm going to go, ah!
I gotta finish what I'm doing first.
Yeah, I have the boy.
You know what?
Letting go of the boy would be fucking stupid.
Shinners are one of those things that, it doesn't hurt right away either. So you would have time to kill a boy before the pain really set in.
And it's not like the pain's going to stop. Like, it's going to keep going.
Yeah.
So kill the boy.
Yeah, might as well. Matter of fact, now I'm fired up.
Yeah, exactly. The adrenaline's flowing.
Yeah.
You should be able to twist that fucking kid's head around. Oh, shit. I forgot. We both kind of forgot. When they killed the dude in the barn, he grabs his hand and brings it up to his mouth. And I didn't put that together. He was watching the guy blow the balloon animal.
Yeah.
And then he does that with the dude's hand before he twists it.
Yeah.
See, I was like, what the fuck is this about?
I thought he was just fucking with him.
So did I.
To be honest.
And he was.
But it makes sense now that you say it, in that context. Yeah.
Making him into a balloon animal.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, man, a through line? I'll fucking take it in this pile of dog shit.
Absolutely.
Fine. At least you thought about something.
So let's run upstairs.
Yeah, let's trip and
again,
fall.
Again, let's go upstairs, Jay.
Yeah. Wide open front door.
To
Clown is inside. Clown's inside also.
Yeah.
You know where it is.
Yep.
Wide open front door.
Certainly don't lock the clown in.
Up.
Yeah, up.
Because
up
that's
is good.
where one of the phones is.
And there certainly are no phones ever anywhere else. One phone for the entire world.
At a certain point during, he's getting chased, and he trips and falls, and his way to act dazed is to literally cross his eyes. Like a Looney Tunes character that just got hit with an anvil.
I refuse to look at it.
That's so fucking stupid.
He took a hard recovery beat there. It was
forever he took.
Good 20 seconds of realizing, hey, the clown is coming.
And then the clown gets up the stairs and chases him down toward the low ceiling where he cranks his own stupid idiot head off of a very visible ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
As if you're not used to having to duck your entire life.
And then wipes out and takes the phone off the hook so that the brother can be like, oh, right, there's the phone
And
here.
then he hugs it real close.
Oh, yeah.
And then Casey goes, oh, I forget there's any other phone in the house, so I better use the one he's hugging.
Better get on the fucking phone with Officer Friendly.
And let me tell you.
The least friendly officer they could have put on the phone.
In no mood to be disturbed at 3 a.m. by a child in danger. Has no interest in it whatsoever. Now, in his defense, Casey is... Clowns are trying to get me. How about 3 men are dead and I killed 2?
I'm on the way.
How about that?
That's gonna get the police there.
Oh yeah, all of them.
I got a question. I guess, okay, it's a dumb question, but why does the town know that this boy's afraid of clowns? How did that get out?
Oh, because at the circus, you may remember, Randy made it explicitly clear that the whole town was at the circus, and you just had a freak out that you'll never live down in front of the whole town.
Ah, yes, and that, and in the
and
same...
the way that nobody ever mentions it ever again is very interesting to me. But
shit travels in a small town.
Yeah.
That grapevine's on fire. Hours later, and he's like, "You fucking clown
Oh,
idiot."
yeah, as Casey says, clown fucking shit kid.
And here we go again.
Piece of shit. Casey the colrophobe.
Hang the phone up, Casey, and just die.
I swear to God, and again, watch the movie and correct me if I actually don't watch the movie, but I swear to God, he goes, "Can you just try hanging up the phone for me and see what happens?" I swear that's what he says.
That's basically what he said.
And holy shit, that's funny. Rude.
Yep. Hey, man, just hang up. Just hang up. I'm in the middle of cranking. It's 3 a.m. It's Officer Crank time. Because he's cranky because he's in the middle of cranking, you see, and he's been interrupted. So he's no longer officer friendly. He's Officer Cranky.
And he's sick to death of having his crank yanked.
Yeah. And sick of having his crank yanked to like no prize, you know? Just dry cranking.
Because crank yankers.
That's right.
All right?
Yeah, phone calls and also
Canadian
jerking
prank
off.
call show that nobody's ever fucking seen.
I don't think it was Canadian at all.
I thought I could have sworn it was. Maybe not.
I think it was just on our version of Comedy Central.
Well, if you want to see the most vulgar puppet show you'll ever see in your fucking life, look up Crank Yankers, where they have one of the prank callers, is a mental defective in a helmet.
Yeah,
it's a football helmet, and I know he hasn't played.
And there are many, many, many tufts of hair coming up out that helmet.
My word, dude.
So you just know, because he didn't brush his hair, that he's retarded.
Yeah, and I don't believe he's the one who put it on either.
Oh, well, you can't figure out how to get it off, that's for sure.
So Casey runs into a bedroom that has just a table.
It's where the fire was.
The
fire room that's still burning.
The upstairs fire room. And he hides under the tallest table that has ever been manufactured by Amish people. Because,
plain sight.
Let me tell you, I could be standing right above you and I'd see you under that table. That's how high that table is. And this fucking retard clown decides he's gone blind because he walks into the room and starts feeling around in the air like his cane is missing.
Yeah, like, was it supposed to be darker than it was? Because...
Maybe. Here's the worst thing that I think it was. Casey's looking at the palm of his hand. I think they were trying to shoehorn in some kind of I can find you with hand telekinesis shit.
I really hope not.
And I don't want to believe it because he goes, all right, fuck it, he's not in this room, I'm leaving. And then Casey, like the idiot that he is, makes the clown noise with the doll, which prompts Dad to come in and take his belt right off.
Jesus Christ.
It's past your bedtime and I've told you.
Oh my God. Don't make me tell you again.
But so it's either that or like they forgot that this room had a fireplace in it when they were filming. That was on. Like
yeah. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But it's the end of the movie and I'm just happy we're here.
Yeah, and so he skips over, and this is the other reason I didn't clock that probably, but he skips over trying to blow up his hand like a balloon first and just goes straight for the head part.
The old throttle and twist.
And then get out the broccoli because he gets axed in the back and it sounds like that again.
Yeah, it actually, to me, it sounded like nothing. Just all of a sudden he was bleeding from his nose.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is dry. It's a dry season, you know?
You hit him in the back with a bag salad. It's got to be a lot of blood too because it's got to get through the fake nose.
Yeah.
He's been bleeding from his nose for like 30 minutes already.
Oh my God.
It's got to soak.
I'm surprised he's not drowning in that little nose. It's not just going back down the holes.
Oh, dude. I think it's Navy SEAL training online. Not to digress right at the end of the fucking movie. Okay, I just go right through it. The movie ends with them embracing, not caring about Randy or mentioning him at all. And everyone's dead in the house. Roll credits.
Brothers console each other as the shit movie ends.
Yeah. You know what's fucking crazy? This movie got a 1 out of 10 from me.
That's pretty low.
That might be the lowest rating. I may have given another movie a 1. What I do know is that Winter Beast got a 2.
Oh!
It may have even gotten a 2.5.
At least there was a wooden dick.
At least there was like stop motion giant chicken. All right, there was something to keep me entertained. This is just slow, plodding, long back-away shots of people walking menacingly.
And clowns throttling children for no reason.
Yeah, and sometimes they're naked. In general, the whole thing is just bad. It's a bad look. I don't know who watched this and went, all of this is acceptable content in a film.
Well, fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein went, this is the most acceptable content I've ever seen in a film.
Huh. Almost too much underwear, actually.
Yeah.
You gave it a 1?
Can we get Jeffrey's tidies off for the next? I want to make sure I know what I'm seeing.
I want to take where I see that thing slapping around.
I got the
looser underwear.
I got the contour, and now I want the full reveal. You know, otherwise, why did I get up this morning?
My name's Harvey Weinstein, and this has been a Harvey Weinstein approved message.
A public disservice announcement. Yeah, I gave it a 1.
You gave it a 1. Shit. I was gonna give it like a pretty average rating.
Why?
Well, because I hadn't finished it yet.
Right.
And then I noticed that like nobody really gets murdered.
Yeah.
And it's not scary.
No.
And there's just a lot of naked boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 1 too, because it was gonna be like a 2, but
yeah, solid 1.
Yeah, no,
because it was a film, and ooh, that's just funny. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, watching a fucking grown man half-assed fall down the stairs, and the other thing, when he bashes his forehead off of that low ceiling, that's another thing I used to rewind a lot when I was a kid, because that's just with the noise that it's like they got a bunch of bamboo sticks just hit a pillow. It's the most hollow, deep sound. Anyway.
Christ.
Hilarious to me.
I mean, this movie is the equivalent of like doing like a whisper scream, you know? Everybody, like, the boy doesn't commit to smacking the clown in the face with the thing.
Yeah.
Softly falling down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Lightly banging your head off the roof. Just commit. Just
no
do
commitment.
It.
This is the kind of you're jumping off the dock, but then you just like hit the pier because you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I don't want to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I have good news for you.
Okay.
For you to choose from this week, I have 4 films, and I'm letting you know now that in order to compensate for this, I have brought nothing but fire.
Okay, good.
I have brought nothing but gold.
Okay, we've been seeing some stinkers.
Yeah. And I want to make it clear because I know it's difficult for people to tell sometimes. I'm not being sarcastic. I actually did bring hot heat.
I want it. Give me your heat.
4 themes for you.
Oh, yeah.
We got bad mental hospital.
Oh, boy.
We got sibling rivalry.
Okay.
We have escaping captivity.
Oh, no.
And we have horrible parenting. No matter which you choose, you win.
Horrible parenting, escaping a mental hospital. No.
Bad mental
hospital.
Escaping captivity.
And what was the other one?
Sibling rivalry.
I mean, I'm glad that there wasn't a clown-related one.
No, because I was thinking about it, and fuck that, because we did the Eli Roth one.
Yep.
And then I feel like there's been another clown-related thing that I don't remember right now.
We did it.
Yeah.
Let's go Bad Mental Hospital. Let's do that one.
Bad Mental Hospital. Well, buckle up, because Grave Encounters.
Okay. All right.
Grave fucking Encounters.
I thought Halloween.
I get that.
Because he keeps fucking escaping.
That's true.
Come on.
That's true.
Come on.
It's not a good mental hospital.
Haddonfield.
They could just walk right out, no problem.
Put a fucking fence up.
Stop hiring criminals to drive the ambulance.
Christ.
You're making the worst decisions.
Oh my God. Grave Encounters.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you what you passed up here, because I want you to know.
Okay.
For sibling rivalry, we had Oculus.
I don't know that one.
I'm so happy you said that, because that one is so good.
Okay. All right.
It's actually a fucking fantastic movie. For escaping captivity, we had Green Inferno, which is probably the one that would have upset you the most.
All right.
It's about cannibals who do worse things than eat flesh.
Oh, no.
And for horrible parenting, we had Mom and Dad, which is the one I wanted you to pick so bad.
Damn it.
I wanted you to pick Mom and Dad more than any of them.
It's been a while since we have some cage in here.
I haven't stepped into the fucking octagon in a minute.
Well, I'll take Grave Encounters.
Yeah, you will, dude. Little Peter Chow for you, or is he in the second one?
He's in the second one.
Yeah.
Little fake Zach Baggins.
Yeah, Zach,
walking around going, look at me, I'm in your fucking hospital slitting my wrists. Just walking into any haunted place being like, what are you, a ghost? That's gay.
Did you see? Okay, he got blinded by that Atlanta house.
Did he?
Well, he wears glasses now.
Okay.
He bought the house, he stayed in it, and then he saw a shadow, and now he wears glasses.
Okay, maybe he always needed those glasses, and this is his excuse to like not look like a nerd.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because you know how everybody who wears glasses is less than.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to appear
Jeffrey.
Yeah, fucking yeah. God, that show. If you ever never seen Ghost Adventures, it's a bunch of guys going into haunted buildings and just disrespecting the dead.
It's a college project that blew up in a way where a man could make it his living. So now he does everything in his power to make sure he can still do that. Even if it's lie.
It's like watching Chris Angel, but the only trick is the ghosts that aren't there.
Yeah.
That they say are there.
But it's like watching Chris Angel in the sense that you know you're watching bullshit, but it's still kind of fun to watch, you know?
And he looks exactly like Chris Angel. He went, I want that.
With shorter hair, please.
Give me the chains and the black.
Give me, I want what I'm looking at here, except a little bit more like I spend way too much time at the gym.
Yeah. I think that's a good look for him.
You know, Grindhouse Movie Club, everybody.
I'm excited. I haven't seen Grave Encounters in a long time.
That's another reason I had it on the list. I can't remember when I watched it last.
Fuck yeah.